Okay, does it work?
Brilliant. Oh, welcome. It's so nice to see you. Glad that you're back in Europe now. I'm just going to open up my laptop YouTube so I can see the chat and then we can see if anybody joins us. What have you been up to?
Oh yeah, yes, I'm back in Europe, so out of Eastern time. But I
Do
actually
you
enjoyed it.
have like your own apartment or do you live with your family? How does it
Uh,
work?
now I'm with my mom, so
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Yeah, perfect.
yeah, spending some time. Um, what about you?
Me, I live with my son. He's 16. So I have
Oh
my own little
yeah,
apartment. Yeah, it's just a small two-bedroom. But I live in my hometown again now, which I never wanted to return to. So I've been here 11 years and I'm
wow,
eager to get moving now that my son is 16. So he'll be finishing school in July. And then he's still staying on at school, but he moves into like a college. Well, his school's like a college anyway. Hey, I am Bear. It's good to see you. How are you? Iron Bear is such a
yeah,
cool name. So welcome, South Africa. So we're doing readings and healing. I've got my Akashic record cards. I've got my pendulum alchemy as well. Slavka's got her cards and things, and we're just having a catch up, an ascension chatter. And
yeah. So I mean, you have a lot of news actually, right? Because I see that you started this project with you expand with Basis TV with Miles
yeah, yeah,
Miles
yeah.
project.
So
So
I
I would love to know more about it.
Okay, so no, it's just I had an idea to start a series called Sacred Sites with John Whitberg because he's got so much knowledge. It's amazing how much knowledge he
Absolutely.
has from all of his altars and everything on the planet, and just general things that he's learned in school, Shula and everything. So I set up this series with John, and then I had a bit of a like a disaster on the recording, and the Zoom settings had changed, so it didn't record it how I wanted. So then I sent it over to Miles at Bases, and I was like, Miles, please help me. And he loves a good project. So then he's doing everything, and he's saying, yeah, but this is coming on Basis TV now. And I was like, okay, great. So my little series has been picked up by Basis TV, right? So it's going on basistv.com. So that's kind of cool, right?
Well,
So
I
I've been,
think it's awesome, Julia.
yeah, so it's been picked up by a bigger
Congratulations.
channel,
Wow.
right? That's so
Yeah.
cool. So it's like a four-part series that we're doing, me and John Whitbeck. So that's great. And I'm just looking at the chat here.
Absolutely.
Oh, so they're saying, can you raise your volume a bit? Your volume's a bit low. Jason's saying.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So I think now it's much
Yeah,
better
that's
because I
better.
have
That's
my
better.
headphones.
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
just on my cell, so I'm like shouting across the room to myself.
yeah.
I ordered a new webcam, but my computer is so slow. I haven't tested the new webcam yet, but for this Sacred Sites series, I want it to look good because I've got to share the screen and do the PowerPoint and everything. So what I would love to do, without giving too much away for people that are listening, is I would love to do something similar with you about your travels and like a healing series, because we've traveled all over the world and we have a very unique perspective compared to other people because we travel on a budget and we're really kind of I think outside the box kind of people. So I think it'd be so cool to do another version of the like a what did I call it? A travel treasures series. I think I called it. It was like travel treasures, or it might turn into something else. But hi Tiffany, good to see you. Hi Tiff. Um,
Hi.
Tiffany set an alarm for this show. So I thought that was really funny. She set an alarm. I'm gonna set an alarm for the show. So that's so cool. But yeah, so that's my big news. I've just dug out my pendulum so we can do some healing today as well. Yeah, that's my main
Awesome.
news is getting picked up by Basis TV for a series, which is pretty cool. And Miles is very supportive. He's always supportive of my work and he gives me lots of compliments and lots of help with things when I need it. And in return, I support him as well. So he has the Basis Summer Seminar that he's planning, and that's going to be in June over the solstice, down in Devizes near
Wow.
Glastonbury. So yeah, so I'm hoping to go on that. I don't think I want to do anything more than just support him. We will see. We will see how it pans out. There may be some
Wow.
Americans coming over. but I can't disclose anything because nothing's final. So that's exciting. But yeah, but
Yeah,
I'd love to do more travel type stuff because I love travel. You're watching
absolutely.
Anchorhaven. Yeah, so Miles at Bases and Thomas Mikey Jensen. I got them to make me the promo that says, "You're watching Anchorhaven at Bases TV." It's so funny. It's when you watch the one with John Whitberg or the panel Penny Bradley, it says, "You're watching Penny Bradley, you're watching John Whitberg." And I've got one now, "You're watching Anchorhaven." So I love
Yeah,
it. So it's Jason putting that in there. It's really funny.
it's awesome, actually. Congratulations, Julia, because it's
Thank
another,
you.
in another milestone on
Yeah, I
your
mean, I've got
journey.
such a little channel. I get shadow banned anyway, so it's nice to be able to do more on Miles. I do have two videos on his channel already, I think. And both of them started out, he wanted to interview me, and I said, no, I'm going to interview you. And then if you watch the video, he flips it. He flips it around, and he gets bored basically. Then he starts trying to interview me. So that's just, yeah, I like to have the collaboration. I don't want to be interviewed. I want us to have that conversation where we can feed off each other's energy, and like build the excitement. And that's what I like to do. I don't like a formal interview. However, I do have an interview with Felicia DeWilt on Saturday, who's Flix Love, and she wants to interview me, like formally interview me, which I've been avoiding because even Rob, a typical skeptic, does not interview me like formally because I get terrible anxiety. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Tiffany. That's so cool.
Okay, if you want, I can interview you.
Oh, you're more than welcome to ask me questions. I can't promise that I will make any sense of my answers. I'm a terrible guest. I really am awful. That's why I'm a host, you see. Because I just,
No, you're
yeah.
not. Come on.
No, I really am. I really am. I like, if you ask me something and it seems quite serious, I will literally like just freeze or something. I don't know. But yeah, ask me anything and then I'll ask you anything. We can do whatever you like. I don't mind. Yeah. But I've been doing live at 7 a.m. for the last 2 days. That's something new that I'm starting. Now that I've got my time back, so I just finished a course that I was working on, which was a big achievement for me. But so I've got my freedom again now. Yeah, I'm working on my fitness is the thing. And then I was saying to people, ask me a question. Let's prepare. Let's prepare for this interview. Ask me a question. So yeah, I'm so rubbish at interviews. I really am. I don't have
No,
much
no,
interview
come on.
experience. No, I don't.
No.
I really don't. It's like yeah, I'm just not very good. Just not very good at that kind of thing.
No, no, no. I transmute all of this. You know.
Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, I really love this project, that you
Yeah.
started to work on with John, because he really has vast knowledge and
Oh,
experience,
yeah.
personal experience. So that's actually very, very, like something that actually can even help us, can
Well, it's
guide us
I've been
to do this
earlier.
work.
I had a reflection moment of I've called it Sacred Sites series, but these locations, are they only sacred sites because there's ancient technology beneath them? Is that the only reason? So it comes back to what makes up a sacred site. A sacred site holds the energy of people that visit it. It's a sacred site because of all that energy, emotion, intention, and how it accesses all of your senses, right? And of course, there's a history, a story, a mythology. But really, the ones that we're
Exactly.
looking at, they're just sacred sites because they're hiding something esoteric beneath them. So they've
Yes.
become these veneered sites, but really the secret lies beneath, and the secret is galactic, right? So that's pretty exciting, I think.
Yeah, I think there is much more into that.
Yeah, I agree. So it's made me reconsider what is a sacred site. Because we're looking at places that you wouldn't have thought, oh, really, there's ancient tech there? There's stargates there? Like, wow. Yeah, I'm just going to grab my drink.
Yeah, actually today you asked me, like,
Hmm.
like if I can share something about the places, about
Yeah.
some, like energy vortices, or some special places,
Hmm.
that I came through, actually, and that I visited, for example, here in Slovakia, or in Czechia, or where I was before in another countries. And there are new places actually emerging. It's not only about those famous ones, but there are
Mm.
new ones.
Did you
This
see
is
that
it.
John Whitberg said that in Czechia there's a looking glass? Did you see that?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Right. So
Wow.
that's something that we can get more into next time, I think. And anybody who's watched it on Base's project channel, it stops
Wow.
right there when I say, how many looking glasses are there? And then it goes, you're watching John Whitberg. And it's like, you've got to go to Basis TV or you've got to come to my channel. But yeah, he picked out one in Chechnya. Is that the right word? And yeah, so I think that's interesting. So there's one right by you somewhere.
Yeah, like makes sense in Czechia because Prague is
Czechia.
actually, it could
Yeah.
be possibly somewhere in Prague or in that
Well,
area
let me get my
because,
pen. Yeah,
you
right
know,
down.
it would be
Yeah.
good to investigate because Prague is actually the epicenter of the spiritual and life, what's going on there. Because
Yeah.
a Prague castle, that area from the energetic standpoint and their artifacts,
Yeah.
you
It
know,
was
from there are some certain objects they're using for opening portals. They do the ceremonies. So I would say it's somewhere there. Let's verify. What do you think?
So I'll definitely add it to the list for one of the next episodes if I can, and we'll see what John can dig off it, and then we can have a look at it. Because what I was doing when I was preparing that presentation, I was like zooming into the map and doing the grid work, pulling the photos and picking the ones that I was the most drawn to. So it's like that energetic connection with the map, with the photos, with the land itself. It was really
Hmm.
powerful. Yeah, so I think I picked the right places as well from the list he gave me, and I was able to add in like some of my own personal stuff. But somebody commented, like someone said, just let John talk. We don't want to hear about you. Just let John talk. And I thought that wouldn't have bothered me if I hadn't have had a conversation with somebody earlier saying, yeah, I just let John talk. But apparently not enough. So hey, anyway, Jason Missing Time is saying Peru. We will be looking at Peru in the Sacred Site series for sure. We definitely will. I actually know a Peruvian shaman. He lives in Manchester. And
Yeah.
yeah, I know a Peruvian shaman, so I am planning to go to Peru at some point. I really can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah. So
Yeah,
I
that's
think there's
another
a picture of
place
me
on
and
the
him,
bucket list.
Alan, on my Instagram. It's a picture of me and Alan, the Peruvian shaman.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And they're coming actually to Europe because they feel guided that they
yeah.
are needed. The soul is calling them. Yeah, just go there because your energy, your work, is just being there and just gather with like-minded souls and to do the work together makes, difference.
Just looking for my pen, but I can't find it. I can't find it. Blue sword coming through, is taking pictures of the sun. Oh, okay. JJ was taking pictures of the sun and she saw blue sword energy coming through. That's
Hey,
amazing.
hey, Jennifer.
Joyful Jennifer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, lots of things are going on.
Yeah. That's
I
really cool.
mean, the world is going crazy with these files. I'm not gonna, name it, but it's like, wow.
It's still not enough, though, I think. As you know, a lot of
No,
people are
no.
kind of waking up, but it's still not enough. There's still enough people that are kind of ignoring it. They're still in ignorance and they're just kind of letting it wash over them and not really taking it seriously. Um,
Yeah. It's just beginning of the year.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We're just getting started. Just getting
Hmm.
started. Yeah. So what plans do you have now that you're back in Slovakia? What are you doing with your time?
I'm in creative process now, and I'm just trying to recover. I
Hmm.
was actually looking at on that Malta site. What is there in Malta,
Yes, wow.
and
John
it's
says it's a
really
really
interesting.
dark place to go. But I was on Soma Araz group at the weekend, and Christy Clark, the Irish channel who he channels Renturis, he said he shared it kind of off camera, but I don't think he'd mind me saying a little bit of what he said. So he was there on one of the islands, and I mentioned it in the video, and he just found he was drawn to a particular place, and the Galactics came in and they worked kind of through him, and it was about releasing souls that were trapped on the island. So
Mm-hmm.
there's just so much hardship and so much conflict in the past that that land
Yes.
needs a lot of healing. It really does. And I mean, on my video with John, he says, oh, I thought you didn't want to talk about this because I don't like to look into the really dark stuff. I'm still trying to process my own dark stuff. So it's like, so that's why he thought we were going to skip over it. But we covered just enough, I think. But there's a lot of healing to be done in Malta. But I'm really drawn to that sound chamber, the hypergeum. Yeah, I
Yes.
really want to go there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just looked closer into that island. It's all like around this a sound chamber, and then also in the south you have a lot of ancient sites and also very nice, these coastal caves. So, and I feel that with the geographic position where it is, Malta, is below like Sicily, and it's at the African coast. A lot of things happen there, a lot of fights and battles from the past. So I'm not even surprised that there are some souls trapped.
Yeah,
Some things happen there. So, and when visiting this sound chamber or hypogeum, I mean, I think there is only like allowed 10 people per day to enter, and
oh
you get
wow.
to book it in advance.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to film. So it's like,
Oh,
oh,
can we
that
take singing
that's
bowls? Can we take tuning forks? What can we do in there? Or do we
maybe
have to
yes.
sing? Yeah, we sing and it
It's like in
resonates.
Egypt. It's like in Egypt. If you
Ah,
want your private time, you get to offer something in exchange.
ah, I see, I see.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it's very interesting. I felt very interesting energy and just like, yeah, like there is something that's actually some grid work or something, that like Earth is asking to do some work
yeah.
there.
Yeah, I do feel called to it. I did meet a lady from Malta when I was living in India, actually. She's a very beautiful lady. But until last year, I don't think I'd really thought about it. But I was thinking about going to Malta to do one of those yoga courses where you just
Hmm.
immerse yourself in yoga for like 10 days. I was thinking about that. But now I'm thinking I'd just like to go and just be with the land and have that quiet time, go to the hypergeum, that kind of thing, and just,
Yeah,
yeah,
there's a lot
just
of
be
English
there.
teaching, English, they teach a lot of English
Oh,
there, and
okay.
yoga is just, you have opportunity, Julia. you know?
I do laughter yoga. I'm great at laughter yoga. I'm a certified laughter yoga leader. So sometimes I lead laughter groups. But bendy yoga, not really my thing. I'm going to get back into my Tai Chi now to get myself moving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Tai Chi. Mm.
Oh, hold on a sec. I'm actually getting a call from Miles Johnston right now. So one sec. Oh my God. I just put myself on Do Not Disturb. I've got Miles trying to call me. So
Right
my
timing.
yeah, Miles is trying to upload the Sacred Sites episode 1 up to basistv.com, but he's been having trouble with the website and it's got hacked, I think. The website's got hacked.
Yeah.
But that was an issue before he tried to sort out my edit. So, but yeah, he's high maintenance sometimes.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Miles.
Yeah,
Who's gonna
Miles never
watch?
watches anything unless he's editing. He won't watch anything. But when he's editing it, then he's like full on, full attention because it's in like the milliseconds, isn't it, when you're editing things together? So he really enjoyed watching my Sacred Sites video with John Whitberg. Enough to
Yeah.
put it on his TV channel, so that's good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as
Jason's
well.
saying put him on. Wind chimes are ringing. Oh, let's do my wind chimes then. Can you hear that?
Yeah, beautiful. Mm.
Yeah. Koshi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm not putting Miles on the live. I do plan to do a video of Miles soon because I want to dig into his testimony and get something on record, something a bit more personal perhaps. Yeah, because I think everyone is an asset, so I want to know where they've been, what they've been doing, potential programming, I don't know. Yeah, you got to
Oh
watch
yeah.
over. Yeah, Miles has 3 different screens going, and I literally sent him like four. I sent him 4 videos, like an audio, plus a single speaker, double speaker, plus shared screen, and he had to edit it all together. So Yeah, but
That's incredible.
I'm so lucky that I know somebody can do that because Jason doesn't have a computer right now. So Jason can't do it. But when he gets his computer, then Jason will have to take over. Yeah, but Miles has kind of claimed the whole series for Sacred Sites. So it's like, oh, okay, he wants it all to look the same. So I've got no choice now. I've got to hand it over to Miles when we do it. It's part of
That's
the
amazing.
deal. Yeah, part of the
Really
deal.
great idea. Whoever it was, yours or his, great idea.
Yeah, no, I'm just very lucky. I'm very lucky.
It's meant to
Jason,
be. It's meant to be. I wouldn't
yeah,
say it's actually a question of luck, but it's meant to be.
yeah. So Tiffany's aced her first exam and she's got another three or four, I think. Tiffany's doing a really hard course. That's well done, Tiffany. Well done. Well done, you. That's so
Great
cool.
job, Tiffany.
Great job. Yeah, yeah.
And now
Uh,
should be this applause, big applause, going on.
yes, yeah. We don't have it. Woo! I like sign language.
Yeah.
Yay! Jazz hands. That's really cool.
Mm.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you, what is a place that you've visited that you really thought was not what you expected? Where a place that you thought was going to be great and it wasn't? I've got one that's a bit surprising, actually.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I get to think about that because mostly it was the opposite effect that actually it exceeded my expectation.
Oh, okay.
Um, well, uh, here where I am in Slovakia, it's not really, because I even didn't have. When I go somewhere, I just, I know that it's some place,
Hmm.
and I don't have rather any expectations.
Yeah,
So I just go there and just I want to feel like this
yeah,
energy of the place, what is there. So I don't really have any place that would disappoint me,
yeah.
literally.
That's really cool. I was disappointed by Singapore. Because when I was growing up, I knew that my dad had lived there before I was born. And I think I hyped it up in my mind. And when I got there, it was all like concrete blocks and, like it's all about living on the block, their TV. And
Hmm.
I found a hotel room and it was so expensive. And I could literally put one hand on each wall. It was so tiny. And it had this tiny little bathroom. And I was just so disappointed with Singapore at the time. I'm sure if I've revisited it with loads of money, it'd probably be fine.
No,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
actually so I actually went back to Malaysia to stay in Johor Bahru and took the bus to Singapore each day to travel and go shopping. But I was disappointed with it because it was just everything was, I don't know, just not as good as I was expecting. So yeah.
Maybe because I haven't visited,
Oh,
countries like Thailand or Singapore, because I would be
oh,
able then to say, but
I
as
love
I
Asia.
can talk only about those that I have visited.
Yeah.
And so far, I'm okay, even with the places like Egypt or Turkey.
Mm.
Those actually, I think the most.
Yeah, I've not been to those places. I've not been. But I've been to Asia, India, Australia, that kind of thing. But I've not been to the European and the middle. Yeah, I want to go this year. I'm going to Germany in August. I think I've told you that already.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
still need to plan out where that is. It's for my nephew's wedding. So,
Yes. Yes, you mentioned that you go to
yeah.
Germany. That actually, it's pretty close.
Hmm.
Uh, uh, are you going somewhere like Munich or like the south?
I think it's in the north. I think it's right on the north.
And
I'll
okay,
have to
so
find out the details, yeah. Because Flick said it was only like a 30-minute drive from her, potentially. I can't remember where it was. Oh, blessed mama's in the chat. Hello.
hey, I think she's in Netherlands, isn't
Yes,
it?
yes.
Flix, yeah.
Yeah,
And from there, they are neighbors actually
yeah,
with Germany.
yeah, that's so cool. Yeah. So yeah, I need to I really do want to look at the Malta and see if we can make that work. And then maybe
Oh,
do a
that would be
retreat.
great. I
Mm,
mean, if you have some spare time to hang out, that would be really great. But I mean, you go there for for your particular activity, so that's okay. I mean, enjoy your time with the family, whatever occasion it is. But
yeah.
just in case, it would be really great.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to scout some locations where I can hold retreats. So, go and maybe go someplace for a weekend and scout it out and then come back and plan a retreat that I can get my ladies to go to. I think that would be really cool. And yeah, I'd love to do that.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, that would be really great. I don't know, for the retreats would be really great countries like Portugal. Maybe I would go and explore
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's very expensive, I think, Portugal. One of my sisters loves Lanzarote, and she basically lives there quite a lot. She's My sister Suzanne is retired now. She's 56. She's retired, probably 57 now. But she spends her time between Wales, Lanzarote, and home, and that's
Hmm.
all they do. It's just they just triangle around. So they love it out there. They love it.
Yeah, actually, I was in Lanzarote as well,
Yeah.
and it's actually very nice island. It's just like lava, on the
Oh, I
volcanic,
see. Yeah, yeah,
stuff. It's a volcano island, all of the Canary Islands. But I
yeah,
enjoyed it actually. It's very nice weather there
yeah. I've been
and
to
friendly people.
Tenerife. Tenerife was the first place I ever visited, and I realized as soon as I landed and saw the palm trees, and I thought, yeah, I can't go back. I need
Yeah,
to be somewhere
James.
with palm trees. I can't go back. James is saying
Exactly.
about
Teleport.
teleportation ability. Yes, I miss it. Oh my word, I miss it so much. And when I was a kid, I used to get angry that I couldn't teleport. It's like I knew I should be able to do it. JJ's saying, love to go to the area, family ancestors in Brittany in France. Avoid
Hmm.
TSA.
Yeah, Bretagne. That's again another area, that where was very which has actually Viking influence a lot.
Yeah. Where I am now, there's a Viking influence here. You wouldn't think it, but there is. So they
Wow.
travelled around to the west coast of UK, and where I am near Liverpool, I'm actually on the other side. And a lot of the place names here have Viking names, and we actually have a
Hmm.
rock that is called Thor's Rock, and the whole area is like Thurston, like Thor's town and stuff like that. So there's a lot of Viking heritage here. So I actually have Viking DNA in me just from being in this location. Oh wow, that's so cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I've got some great rune cards somewhere. I need to find them. They're black and gold and they're amazing. I need to find them, get them out.
So I better go
Yeah.
there as well and
Oh,
explore.
there's not that
So
much to
many
see here,
places.
but it's just kind of part of like who we are, basically. And even off world in the breakaway colonies, there's quite Norse influence out there as well. So I talked to John Whitberg and Nuskin a little bit about that, like about working with the runes and working with the Norse gods, and I identify as the Norse goddess Hela. That's who I am deep down.
Ooh.
So, goddess of the underworld, light and dark balance. Yeah, that is me. I'm honestly resonating more and more with Hell the older I get. But when we bring her into retreat work, such a beautiful energy to work with. She really is. And like one side of her face is perfect, and the other side is like rotting.
Hmm.
And we did a spiral retreat. I laid out a spiral with like crystal cards, and I gave each lady like two crystals to hold so that they can place something into the crystal that they wish to lay down. And when we got to the circle of the spiral one by one, I felt Hell come forward. I felt Hella place her hands on my shoulders and look into my eyes, and to hold the gaze with that goddess was so hard. It was so difficult, and it's like right really intense in
Wow.
my mind. I could feel the weight of her on my shoulders, and she, it just felt like she took my crystals to transmute it. Yeah, very very powerful. So there's an aspect
Wow.
of me that is that kind of dark goddess Norse energy.
And
Yeah,
you
I love.
know what? I can feel that actually. As you
Yes.
say about that, I can feel it. And I would say yes, it's the underground
Yeah,
that you're connected with.
yeah.
But the
So
underground is wisdom. I mean,
yeah, the Christy Campbell, she's doing one of her Reiki readings for me over the next few days. She's sending healing, she's channeling in. But whilst we were talking, as I was sharing with her, and she's tuning into my energy, that's what she was tuning into, is that dark, explosive aspect of me. Yeah. So we'll see what she comes out with when she creates those AI images. I just hope it's something good. I'm like, yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried. When
Oh,
one is
come
actually
on.
seeing the core through all the overlays. So I'm looking at the chart here. Mount Rushmore, Faces.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the Badlands in South Dakota. Love to go to Ireland. Yeah, so I'm connected into Ireland quite in a big way. Um, Ireland and Wales, I'm kind of connected into, whereas I think Drago is Wales and Scotland. To be honest, I'm not too sure, but yeah, I'm more Ireland. So my dad's mum was from Ireland, so I am actually eligible for an Irish passport. So I'm hoping to sort that out this year, and then I'll have a European passport and a British passport. So
Wow.
yeah, I hope so. But I need to get myself on the Irish birth register, so that's not that easy to register yourself after you've been born. Yeah, it costs a lot of money basically.
Mm,
Yeah.
well, Ireland is pretty interesting as well, you
Mm.
know. Green Island. So yeah, and I actually felt very good. Maybe yes, it would be great to come back again, you know, and explore more these energies,
Yes.
connected with the elementals and leprechauns, you know.
Well, I was talking to TKB about leprechauns the other day, and I've got a bit of a fear about leprechauns. So it's like coming up again. I need to revisit this leprechaun fear. But Matt was talking about how the leprechauns gifted him this box of tricks. So it's quite funny. But yeah, so
Yes,
leprechauns are like clowns, they were saying. So they'll have all different personalities.
but
That
yeah, they're
scares
lovely.
me. That
They're
scares me.
lovely.
So what was, you had an encounter with leprechauns? What was it like?
I feel these elementals actually. These are the small ones, leprechaun, gnomes, and these kind of midgets, sort of. Yes, I can feel they are around.
The
Yeah.
midgets, okay. Brad Olsen called me a midget because I called him a giant, but he literally is like 2 feet taller than me, like 2 feet. So that's insane. Um,
Oh my God, don't tell me because I see the synchronicities that I'm a giant as
yeah,
well.
yeah, he's a giant. So when I was at witches school, and I've said this before, we used to have to do rituals like every Sabbath or whatever, and I'd always get put in the north to call in the earth energy and the gnomes. And then I
Oh
said, I
yeah.
said to the high priestess in the end, is this because I'm small? She's like, no, no, no. But every time I was put with the gnomes. So you have to be very respectful of gnomes. The energy is somebody saw a gnome in my wellness studio like peeking around the door with like a woolly hat on. Like, you know. I
Yeah.
can't see them. I can't.
Curious.
Yeah,
They're
very
curious
curious.
and they always like to check,
Yeah.
behind the corner lurking, I
So
can feel actually they're
I feel
present.
sorry for any gnomes or any elementals that are here in my house, which is very messy. I'm a bit of a hoarder, so and I'm putting that lightly. So,
I understand.
Joyful Jennifer says, Heinz 57, a little this and that. Oh, she's a mixture of lineages, I guess. That's really funny. Joyful Jennifer's
Yeah.
a unicorn. Yes, I've lost my unicorn cards as well. A lot of DNA has been added into the womb, James is saying.
Yeah, they some live here as well, some appears here actually, but it's
Yeah.
actually in the part that is close to Bratislava. Um, uh, Direction there, like small Karpaty, Male Karpaty, and there I've heard, yeah, that there are unicorns as well.
Is this
So yeah,
Ironburst saying about Bohemian is Czech, right?
Bohemian, yeah, it's Czech. It's
Ah,
Czech, yeah.
okay,
But
okay.
that part which is actually surrounding around like the western part, because Czechia has three parts: Bohemia, Moravia, and Silesia. Yeah,
Right.
these three big geographical areas.
Tell us more.
From geography.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
there is really a lot of interesting places.
Yeah.
They say that there is a hole to the hell because of the tectonic plates. So there is actually one castle, they say, where you can go and you feel this energy. And you can even spend nights there
Oh, cool.
if you dare to.
Yeah.
Yes. And I felt like it was calling me a couple of times, but it was just like, yeah, just it popped up in my synchronicities, just okay.
Wow.
So I have another place, where to go, because really they say that they feel this like heaviness, this like, ooh, this energy, like, yeah, some entities show up for some people there. Yeah. And actually,
Yeah.
also, like Prague Castle is the place for the rituals, so as this another castle is for rituals as well. So you
Yeah.
see.
I had a weird experience on this morning's live, and I'm not sure it was fully captured on the video. So there was a moment, I was watching it back, and there is a moment when the screen turns black, but I think it's because I had a notification and I was doing that. But there's a moment a bit later on where I'm looking down and a column of black light came down the room. I went back and my
Mm-hmm.
head went, and I was like, what was that kind of thing? And I tried to find it on the video and I couldn't find it, but it was like something came in and then went
Yeah.
out, and it
Something
freaked
like
me out.
shadow.
Yeah, yeah.
Something like shadow popped up and
So
they woot. Yeah.
scary shit. Right? I don't know. I know the work I'm getting into is a bit dangerous, and I've always got watches anyway. And then somebody was talking about, I think it was on a live last week, I mentioned about an eyeball. And then Sean Bond or somebody talked about handlers having eyeballs to, just look at you. And so I always have a lot of attention on me anyway, just because of what programs I've been in or what I'm
Yeah.
doing or whatever.
Because of what you do
Yeah,
and what you're
yeah.
actually
So
disclosing and
I
that
got
you're
used to it. I got used to it,
informing
but that
and
a black
raising.
energy coming in like that did freak me out a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, you're raising awareness. And
Yeah.
obviously,
Yeah, it's scary shit.
then of course you are under radar just as me. And I see eyes
Yeah.
as well in a different actually forms, but eyes I see they're popping up in even faces. And they are doing like, like, really, you can see us? Yes, I can see.
Jerry's comment. I'm like a theme park for entities. I probably am like a theme park for entities. I always see flying orbs in people's videos. So plane walls, sometimes eight can
Yeah.
see. Yeah, like a theme park for entities. I know I have a lot around me because I've got my galactic consortium around me. Plus, I get diplomatic guides. I actually have Draco guards that come in at times as well, because there's a Draco aspect of me that's quite high up and sends me shielding in the here and now. So I've got like Zetas coming in, messing with me, and there's just loads of crap going on. And then you've got the military stuff going on as well. So,
Cool.
oh yeah. So there's a lot of attention, to the point of I've just become oblivious to it, I think. I just thought my life
Mm,
was weird. I just thought my life was rubbish. And then I found out later I was targeted. So I was like, oh, that makes
mm-hmm.
sense.
Yeah, it's no
Okay.
rubbish.
It's not just me being a screw up. So I was
No.
actually quite relieved, when I found out that targeting was a real thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you see orbs in my videos, JJ. Oh, wow. I'm totally oblivious. I really am. I think I did see something in my room last week, but yeah, I'm oblivious to it. I literally can't see it. Um,
Yeah, I notice as well.
do
In
you?
your videos and sometimes in others' videos, you just say do 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 do. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, wow. No, I don't see any of it. The only time when I've ever consciously seen anything was that white ET that came to me. But it was after Phil Barrow said that there's like a six-dimensional white being that wants to connect with you. So for like 10 days, I was like, I'm ready, please come. I'm ready, please come. And then one day I lay down and I hadn't even closed my eyes and I saw it in my room. It just saw it right there. And it kind of came towards me and I was like, I know you. Hello. And I was wide awake and it laid itself on my body. And somebody said to me, that's like my son. It's like my Arcturian son or something like that. And he comes in often to recalibrate my field. But this time I saw him like with the real eyes. Um, Not my third eye, with my first eyes. So yeah, it was weird.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Oh
generally, I'm
yeah.
just oblivious to everything around me. I'm just walking around like a child, completely oblivious.
Well,
So
because it's a lot of things going on around you and you focus on some things and
yeah.
therefore you miss other things.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person that needs somebody to cross me across the road. to hold my hand and cross me across the road because I'm just in my own world. That's who I am. And it's funny that Christy Campbell kind of picked up on that. She said, "You're like a 7-year-old." I was like, "Yeah, I am. Ah, yes, I am. A
Yeah, that's
50-year-old
great
mind of a
because you have this
7-year-old."
childish, energy,
Yeah,
this
unfortunately.
joyful, playful energy, you know? That's a compliment.
Yeah, I guess. But it doesn't stop me. But I have the tantrums of a child as well. So I have the rage of a child. So it's not always good. And my SSP brother has those memories of me being like that as well. So like getting so annoyed, so upset that I explode and take out of town and stuff. Just not good. I'm just having a look at the chat here. There's recipes going on. There's
Wow.
loads of stuff going on here in the chat.
Even recipes.
Yeah, they're talking about collage, heirloom collage recipe. What's that?
I
Passed
have
down
no
from
idea.
family in Czechoslovakia. Kolache. Collage.
Collage, maybe
Collage.
collage.
Okay, what is it?
That would means like cake. Collage, cake.
Oh, it's a cake recipe. Awesome.
I yeah, it's like you have many kinds of collage, like many cakes. Mm, but there are some traditional ones. I don't know how it actually came up to the topic.
Honestly, it's just everybody in the chat. They're just sharing amazing stories. No, so that's really cool. When you're talking about cake, for some reason, to me, it looks like a marble cake. So it's got color through it a little bit. I don't know why. So
It can be collage cake, can be with some, it can be just like a biscuit, like the layer of the some kind of dough, and it can be, like you say, it can be just like simple, or it can have whatever on it. Some it can be filled with cream or marmalade on the top of it, chocolate. Like imagine, it's like you have a lot of kinds of collage, It
that's
can be
really
even
cool.
from yes dough, like it can be
I'm gonna
from
have a
different
look.
dough.
I'm gonna Google it 1 second. I'm gonna have a look at collage.
Yeah, like please specify which collage, because it's a lot.
Oh wow,
Anyway,
yes, these look like some of them look like. Oh, I've seen these. Looks a bit like a Danish, but it's got jam, jelly on it, and
yes, you have many
yeah,
kinds, like you can have
there's
even
something
like
that's got
the
like a hot dog. I don't know where that's.
hot dog.
Yeah, it says Texas collage. It's got a hot dog in the center. It's like I don't know, like a Frankie. That's really weird. Yeah, there's
Oh
so
my
many different
gosh.
types of Czech collage. They look great. They do. They look really tasty. I never
Oh
heard of it
no.
before. Our chat is amazing. Like people are just bringing up so cool things. JJ saying she's very shy and reserved, but she's shouting it out. I'm very shy. I'm very reserved. That's so funny.
Yeah, of course, we have this shyness in us because we are not used to be like in this public.
Yeah,
We are background workers. We were
yeah.
doing this, in the shadows. So now we're coming out and sharing this stuff and talking openly. So of course, like
Yeah, it's tricky. Tiffany's saying that I've got the childlike wonder that others chase. Yeah, sometimes I do have childlike wonder. And when people have jokes or sarcasm, I don't always get it. So it's like, sometimes that's funny though, that I don't get it. And other times it's like, yeah.
okay, so
Oh,
that's pretty
Wildman,
interesting.
Sovereign Cosmic Wildman's in the chat. He's never heard of collage.
Well, tell me what is like typical cake? What is typical collage in the UK? Because I have no
In the
idea.
UK, typical cake. Well,
Yeah.
um, the German in me really loves Black Forest Gatto, and I didn't realize that was a German thing, which sounds really stupid. And then John Whitberg told me that they have Black Forest Gatto, like Black Forest cake, off
Yes.
world
Yeah,
in the
Schwarzwald.
German colonies. And I was
It's a
just like,
Schwarzwald.
I was
Schwarzwald
like,
cherry
this is
cake.
programming. This is programming. Even my Black Forest cake that I have for every occasion, birthday, Christmas, Easter, I'd have the same kind of cake with the cherries in. That's programming
Yeah,
from.
that's Schwarzwald
So
cherry cake.
here we'll have like simple things like a sponge cake, Victoria sponge cake. It's a very simple sponge and it's cut in half and it's got like jam, it's got jelly in there. I like that. Or with cream in the center. That's really lovely. I like very simple cakes because I'm more of a savory person. So I'd much rather have like a sausage roll, a pasty. I'm not sure what
Hmm.
you call them, but I like that kind of thing rather than cake. Lighting the dark remote view. God, it's been ages since we've seen you. How are you? Wow. Okay. Thinking, did you send me a message light in the dark? I'll check. I think that was you. Okay. Um, It's like random people popping in I've not seen for ages. So wow, off-world Black Forest cake. Yeah, I'm not joking. It's actually in the programs.
Yes,
It's like it's just German
yes.
heritage. It's gone
It
off-world.
is. It is
Yeah,
very famous German cake, and actually,
yeah,
it's even birthday cake you can make out of it. It's not only like ordinary cake. It's
yeah,
from south of Germany. There is
yeah,
like really black forest, and it's
yeah.
named after that. Schwarzwald means black
Ah,
forest.
do you speak German?
A little bit,
Okay.
very little.
So I embarrassed saying, what's the German cake with coconut frosting? Because his dad likes it and he doesn't like it. What's that?
I
I'm
don't
not really
know.
into coconut cake either. No. Um, Battenberg cake has just come into my mind, and it's a cake that is made into like cubes. So and it's like a log, but it's a square log, and it's got like pink and yellow and white different sponges, but it's wrapped in marzipan. Do you know marzipan?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. It's wrapped
yeah.
in that. That just popped into my mind. I used to always have it
I
on my
think
grandparents, and it was like, oh, wow.
that's a punch from punch. This alcohol
Oh,
and some
okay.
colorant, actually, and
Almonds.
it's
I think there's
famous.
almonds in it. Yeah, as well. Um, so hyper awareness. Yeah, I've got hyper awareness. James is saying can be a blessing and a curse. I hyper focus. I've got hyper fixation. Um,
I really love sweets and cakes.
yeah.
I don't have an issue, but only thing is I have issue with white flour
Ah,
and with white
yes.
sugar, and I
Yes.
already feel, that it's not, and not gonna be for
Yeah.
me anymore. However,
Yeah.
it looks great, you are craving when you see all of these cakes, in the
Yeah.
shops. But
So
then I
I
feel really bad.
there's a comment, and I've taken offense at this comment, and I don't get offended easily. And it's Cosmic Sovereign Cosmic Wellmind saying he does not like cheesecake. Right?
Oh
And
gosh.
I'm like, that's it. You're out of here. Ban
Don't
him
say to
from the
Dr.
chat.
Amir. Don't say to Dr. Amir, okay?
Exactly, right? There's always room for cheesecake. It's never too much cheesecake. So how can you not like cheesecake, well, man? Come on. Like for me, it's either cheesecake or it's Black Forest. That's the way it is. That's all. So because I don't have cake very often, I'd much rather have packet of crisps or something like that. Um, that's so mad. So no, you're
So
very
yeah,
welcome. Even if you don't like cheesecake, you're still welcome. I'm just in shock.
yes,
I'm
you're welcome,
shocked. I'm
of course.
stunned. Yeah.
And now we have I love cheesecake. Oh, great.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's like, I do, I love it, I love it. So, oh yeah.
You're funny, guys.
Woo's in
Awesome.
the chat, hi Woo. So yeah,
Oh, and
that's
now we're
mad, isn't it?
going to ice cream. Come
Ice
on,
cream.
please
I
don't
don't.
start
I
that.
did actually have like salted caramel Magnum style ice cream. I don't know what they have in America if they have Magnums, but it's on a stick. Luxurious chocolate ice cream, like
And super
salted
sweet.
caramel
I'm
covered in
dying after
chocolate.
eating
Right.
Magnum.
So I did have that, and I don't have that kind of thing very often. I'm not really into sugary things because I have my Pepsi. Happy with my Pepsi. So I love savory things the most. Yeah.
Mm, that's
Uh,
actually off my list. I don't drink Coke anymore.
I'm
No,
I'm
nor Coke, nor Pepsi, no Coca-Cola, nothing. No, no.
I am
I
going to
use
take
it
steps. I'm just
for
giving
cleaning.
myself a couple of
Perfect for
days.
cleaning.
Yes, clean the toilet with it. I'm gonna give myself a couple of days and just get to the weekend, and then next week I'm going to really try bring in more water swimming, more water drinking, more water into my life. That's my plan. I had a long salt bath before I came here, and I've started to kind of submerge myself in the salt water and try and access memory. And I did get a small memory come in. It's not clear. It's actually still stuck. It's like stuck there, like it wants to come forward. But there was a blue flash of light, which was interesting.
Beautiful. Yeah.
So they're talking about pretzels. You've got Rolos. Have you got Rolos, the chocolate Rolos, or are you talking about something else? Pretzels, Rolos, pecans. Call them
Oh, I love
turtles.
pecans. Pecans, yes. I'm sorry. When I was in US, I got addicted to pecans.
Wow. It's,
I
our,
love them.
our conversation has just gone in all different directions in the chat now. It's like
Okay.
it's so crazy. So ice
You know,
cream, yeah.
but really, you see that we have cravings, but are
Yes.
those cravings actually ours, or who is actually
That's a
craving
good
it,
point.
you know?
There's collective cravings, collective conscious cravings. Ooh,
Yeah, and another
that's
thing
interesting.
is like to cleansing and detoxing your bodies,
Yeah,
because that's
yeah,
another important topic. That's what's going on. Because I
yes,
came to the point that my body is asking for the revision of what I eat, what I have on the list. And it's not funny actually, because I feel all the energy what carries that, not only ingredients, but also the energy. If I eat something, even a little bacon, if something is wrong, I feel the smell of it. Like, come on, I
yeah.
can't eat it.
So are
So
you
yes,
feeling the energy of the animal, and now you can't eat
yes,
it?
how it was
I
killed. If it
yeah.
was killed badly, I can feel it,
Oh, that's
because of
bad.
course, yes. And
Yeah.
actually, I think you can relate. So I'm not talking about something that is,
I'm a
rare, but
carnivore. I'm a carnivore, and I would
I
love
know.
not to be. I
Sorry,
would. I would love not to be a carnivore. But I haven't quite reached that point of enlightenment where I'm like, although eggs, I struggle with eggs.
Oh
Especially
yeah,
when I
that's
was
another topic.
pregnant. When
Yes.
I was pregnant, I could not eat eggs. The idea made me feel nauseous to feed my fetus a fetus. Right? I know
Mm-hmm.
that sounds so gross, guys. I'm sorry, but I
Yeah.
couldn't eat eggs, and then now I'm kind of like, I've got these eggs, and I don't really want to eat them, but I can't really afford. Do you know what I mean? It's like, so I'm kind of stuck in a yeah. But I need to change.
Yeah,
My
eggs are
son, my son
as
loves
well.
meat. Yeah,
Be
uh,
careful about this because you never know what is inside, what that animal
yeah,
was fed with,
yeah,
antibiotics, hormones, even the cocktail. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
now they are telling that they put it into the animals as well. So, and the
yeah.
same applies for the eggs. So I'm just saying, like, just ask and just investigate what you eat.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I have started this week. I've been eating a lot more mushrooms, so I've been trying to bring mushrooms in more. James is saying about avocado, black pepper, cayenne, and pink Himalayan salt. That sounds really good.
Yeah, that's very good avocado. You can eat it every day, night and
Jason's
day.
Jason's saying enchiladas. Oh my god, this
Yeah,
joke,
Mexican.
this joke
Mexican
knows.
food.
This joke has been
Enchiladas.
carrying on for a while. It's like, and it's just the funny. Who started that joke? Was it Wildman with the enchiladas? Oh, so funny. So funny. I'm gonna try not to laugh.
So,
Okay.
I mean, just really be careful, like what you
Yeah.
are putting into your basket or shopping cart, because now
Yeah.
I see they change many names of the ingredients, so it can
Yeah.
look like, oh, it's healthy, but even if it says bio or organic,
Mm,
it's a lot of shit. I went
yeah.
to the Sprouts, I went to the Whole Foods, I went to the different supermarkets,
Mm,
and when you just even when you use the application for scanning, what's good for your body, and it tells you like the score from 0 to 100, which 100 is excellent choice, that it's safe, and healthy for your body. It was just rarely. I reached, I think, one thing, 100. And the rest was just, even, that, I mean, it's like running
it's
if you want to
shocking.
get good ingredients.
It's shocking, yeah. So one of my sisters likes to go to a farm that's not too far away. She buys eggs from the farm and vegetables from the farm because she knows that they've been treated kindly and that they haven't been using pesticides and all those things. And so she just tries to do that. And even when she goes to buy meat, she goes to a butcher that she knows has got ethics in that as well and stuff. But yeah, I need to
you
change my
know?
whole diet because I eat Asian food. I cook Asian food, but even eating noodles now, my body's having a reaction to noodles. It's having a reaction to rice, which is not good for
Yes.
me because I eat rice all the time. I have a rice cooker and everything. I'm
I
very
love
Asian.
rice as well,
Yeah, I'm
but you
really
know,
Asian. Like you wouldn't believe how Asian my diet is.
yes, yes.
So yeah. So
You
but
have even some, I can see that Asian, like, your lives there,
yeah,
your
yeah, I am like a
your
little Chinese
past.
woman.
You have, yes,
I'm
for
a little
sure.
Chinese lady. It's
I
because
mean,
Guan
Asian.
Yin and because I have clones in China and Japan and everything right now. So it's like, there's bleed through.
So yes, I'm just
Uh,
saying, like beware because
mm,
we have a lot of toxins
yeah, yeah.
around, and it's coming out from the sky as well. It's in the soil. We can't pretend
Well,
anymore.
yeah.
So
So
even if it's bio, it's not really bio.
yeah, so typical
So
skeptic, we're talking, not typical skeptic, Tennessee, Kentucky Bigfoot, we're talking about this. I mean, I could get so
yes.
close, TSB and TKB. And they were talking about their seeds. So on that other episode, they were talking about their seeds and how they send the seeds out everywhere. And that how when it rains, you only get like an inch of like, into the soil. It's just all polluted. So we were talking, we had a similar topic coming up. So this is an important topic. Um, it's like there's recurring themes in my shows right now. It's so important, these
Yeah,
things coming back in. Yeah.
that's why Earth is
Yeah.
calling us. I mean, there is like really, it's calling us to go to different places, and I mean, literally, because it's asking, for more mindfulness and connection. We get to heal water. You know, there are certain, some of us, or even all of us. I say this is collective thing. Uh, to heal the soil, earth, heal the water, and this connection. Also animals. Land is speaking to us. Animals. I notice a lot of like spirit animals, like with the messages coming through as well. That the its nature is calling us really to be more mindful and more environmental, because it's really like the alarming situation, and you can notice that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Yeah.
So it's just like paying attention, what's coming. But it's about water. Water is the most highlighted element because without water there is no life basically. So yes, and it's about it going to the places and exchange and heal the water.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And
Um,
yeah, James know what I'm talking about for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm hoping. I mean, in June, I'm going back down towards Glastonbury, so we go to the springs there. So you've got the red water, which is the chalice well, the red dragon, and you've got the white spring, the white dragon, which is just down across the road. But I've never made it to the white spring in 3, 4 years. I've never got there. So this year, I'm determined to get to that white spring, and you can actually bathe in it and everything. It's in a cave. So I'm
hmm
excited about that. If I can make it happen, I
Yeah.
don't know if I will. Hi, Spidey. I see
Yeah,
you
because
there.
water, this has very healing properties. A
Yeah,
higher concentration of the negative ions, it's more healing and it's all around. So even in the nature, which you wouldn't pay attention before. Now it's like emerging, coming in, and it's like just calling you, just go there and you realize like, wow, how good you feel there.
yeah. Yeah, I'm near a river. I'm near the River Mersey here, and that leads off into the sea, like the Irish and the North Sea. So I do need to get out and about by the river a bit more. Because even though it's near, it's not easy to get to when you're walking. There's like a big highway in between and stuff, so and a tunnel that leads to the other side, and yeah, so it's not easy. But I agree. Calling in, just working with the water element as well, bringing in the water element, spending more time in salt water,
Yes.
with Epsom salts and Dead Sea salts. That's what I do at the moment moment. And I always share gratitude when I'm in the water. And I try and tune into the minerals so that I can bring forward that kind of wisdom that's held in the Dead Sea salt. I do that quite a bit. So I think it helps with my memory. So I kind of submerge myself safely and try and get my memory mining going.
You know, the salt is really good for cleansing,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and in I don't want to say that word, but when you do certain kind of magic and sort of, you can get protected. The salt
Yeah.
is
Well,
for very
I
multiple purpose.
Yeah, I never used to use salt because when as a crystal therapist, I was kind of trained that salt was too strong, that it would strip, and it was really kind of like it would strip the minerals out of something. But then this last year, I've really gone into working with salt a lot more because I feel like the energy's shifted. And we need it. We need that salt. So when I wear my pendants, my talismans, I literally take them off and put them, just sit them on a bowl of salt to cleanse them before I put them back on. So I do that kind of thing now. But I never used to. I was trained to think that salt was a bit too extreme. It was for like, the stripping work, removals and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah. But we need the salt. It was kind of
absolutely.
yeah, it was interesting what John Whitberg was saying in that video about our body when we're going through stargates and portals and things. Um, there's a process in the body where the salt is kind of coming to the surface. So the exterior is looking young, but the interior doesn't have the salt to
It's
preserve
aging.
it, and it's
It's
aging
aging.
inside. So
Mm-hmm.
we've all got dead old bodies inside, but we look young, right? So that's really that's kind of stuck with me. It's weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know that that's really interesting to talk about this topic.
yeah,
Like when we know that these military and the guys they travel regularly
yeah,
through these stargates. So how does it work? That they can manage this and
yeah,
that the body can actually hold the process itself going
yeah.
through that
Yeah.
stargate.
So I've not thought about it too deeply. I've basically been told that because I've got the Irish DNA, the Danu DNA, that's like a
Hmm.
natural ability for me to be able to open portals and step through. And the connection that I have with those kind of energies is creator and repair and that kind of thing. So I've not really thought about it too much, but I really want to get into it now and see what's actually happening when we step into that portal. What's happening to
Yes,
your body? Right? So
exactly.
it's made me doing that session with John's made me think about, hang on, what's really going on? Because Audrey Walters talks about vortex sickness a lot. That some people can't tolerate going through a portal at all. They'll literally die if they step into a portal. Whereas some of us have that Time Lord DNA where we can go in and we can affect change while
So
we're in there.
probably, yeah, this gets to be encoded in your
Yeah,
DNA, in
yeah.
your blueprint.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it makes you think about, is the body really designed to do that? Or is that a soul ability that we're bringing into the body? So some people have got like artificial upgrades to allow them to transport through stargates, portals, and wormholes, whereas some of us are the stargates, portals, and wormholes within the vessel. Yeah, so some of us are
Exactly.
designed to do that work and we create that vortex, and other people are having to be enhanced to try and match it in a way, I guess. That's giving me a headache thinking about that. So yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
I mean, that's really interesting, to talk
Yeah.
about it because if you do it multiple times, then it must leave something. It must have affect your body
But
in some way.
it's not even just multiple times, it's thousands of times, yeah.
Yes.
So we're doing it, and even the body's getting aged, de-aged. So, and especially if we're in multiple forms of clones and we're using this ability, because if something happens to my clone, it kind of happens to me as well. There's a bleed through,
Yes.
right? So there's that aspect. And then you've got like the Montauk, the time mission programs where there was a few of us who had to hold open and create that portal and keep it held. So that, I mean, when I did that vision quest with Sean Bond and I felt myself sitting in the chair, it felt like there was a spike through my head. That's the
Yes.
vortex that was being created and projected out through my pineal and everything. It
Yeah.
really was painful. It was painful.
Yeah.
And that was just a memory. So it's I don't understand how it works. I mean, there's versions of me that are meant to understand this, but I don't have that connection right now. So it's kind of I'm feeling around in the dark, basically, trying to figure it out, trying to find the manual in the dark. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah. That's usually how it is, you know.
Yeah,
And a funny thing is because I actually had the reading, on the Rob's channel, I asked Miesha,
yeah,
for the card reading, and obviously clone came up. So
right. Yeah.
I have some out there as well.
Okay, I love the
Great.
topic of clones. Absolutely love it. Did a whole diary video on it, like, last week talking about clones for an hour by myself.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm fascinated by it, absolutely fascinated. And I always knew that obviously something wasn't right.
Yeah, we knew
But
it.
I still think half the population on the planet are clones. I really do.
Yes.
I really do.
You think only half of the population?
No, no, it's probably more than that. Yeah, so I love that topic. I could talk about the topic all day, but I'm still discovering the connections and things that I have. But
That's really
yeah,
interesting that you mentioned that one of your like clones you were spotted somewhere out there, right?
yeah,
You
yeah.
said
I
in
saw one in
Bristol.
France. In France, I saw one,
In,
and then I heard about another one in Croydon, and then I heard about another one in Bristol recently. Yeah.
wow.
So Venus, the lady that I went to the conference with, we were traveling down together to bases. She went to Bristol straight after, and she's like, "You're here in Bristol. I've just seen you." I'm like, "No, I'm here." So that was really
Yeah.
weird. But yeah, so once you become aware that I'm a clone template, you start to notice me everywhere. Then
Oh, that's really
freaky.
interesting what you say
Yeah,
because I see the pattern. Because some
yeah,
people as well, like they looked at me, hey, and they
yeah,
just greeted me, and I looked at them like, oh,
yeah.
I don't know you.
Some people just have that look, don't they? But really, it's the markers that are very similar to all the other clones that are out there. Yeah. So I notice in people, I notice clone markers, I call them, and they're literally around here. So they're kind of like there's certain points of the face here which are replicated. So I can look at somebody, say a video, and I'll notice one of the markers. It will kind of like stand out that
Hmm.
it's been used as an imprint in some way. I can't really explain it, but I can tell. Yeah, I can tell. So
I kind of feel like what you want to
yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah. It's like when we design the clones, we leave a genetic marker so that we
Yes.
can tell which is which. It's kind of represented in the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where what was it called, guys? Where he has a plane crash, he has a helicopter crash, then he goes back to his house, but he's already there, he's been cloned, and then they pull down the eyelid and there's dots, and you can see how many times they've been cloned.
Hmm.
Somebody help me out what that movie was, but it was an
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger one, and so there's but that's like in the eyelid, but there's something similar. But I notice it generally around the nose, the ridge here. I notice clone
Yes.
markers in people. Yeah.
Hmm.
But
Oh,
I
yeah,
mean, with some of
Tiffany.
the
Oh,
like with President Biden, the ears were not even the same. The guy that they
no, no, no.
replaced him with looked completely
Uh,
different,
yes,
completely different. And then
completely.
you're just supposed to think it's the same person. The ears were different, the lobes. There were so many differences. It was a different man. It wasn't even a clone. It was a different man.
Looks like those clones are so malfunctioning, that
Yes,
they're
yes.
like changing them, I don't know, so often. And
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
you can
that's
see
just low
that.
quality clones. They're not going to have that kind of length. Like even a regular clone, won't will last only about 20 years with that soul bite in, and then it would have to the souls try and pull out. Apparently, according to John Whitberg, the sixth day. Thank you, Jason. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, that's such a good movie, by the way, guys. Do watch it if you haven't already. There's definitely some disclosure in that. Thanks, James. Yeah. Um,
Oh my
so
gosh, yeah.
I
So this
love
is
clone
it,
stuff.
yeah.
So anyone
Uh,
who's not watched Orphan Black yet, please do go watch Orphan Black. We there's quite a few people that believe, according with the ACO as well, that it's based on me and Drago Reed. It's based on the Kruger clone program that we're in, allegedly. There you go.
oh
So
yeah, all of these
Drago says
programs.
it publicly. He said it to everybody at the conference in December, and he like shouted me out and made everybody stare at me as well. It was really bizarre. But yeah, but Draco's in that as well. It's not just based on me. So I'm say the female version is out in the general population, but the military male version is used like in a clone army kind of thing, which I think is what they've been doing, like with Venezuela. They sent super soldiers out to
Yes,
Venezuela, and
yes,
some of that they would have been clones generally, I think.
of course.
Yeah,
I have no doubts.
yeah, yeah. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm just checking the chart. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
Total Recall. I love it as well.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Total Recall's a great movie. The
Thanks,
original more
Jane.
so, the original, yeah. Yeah, definitely. You
Absolutely.
know, John Whitberg said something about Alias being number 4 in the top 4, but I'm not too sure what his top 3 are. I need to double check and clarify on that and get the list of recall. I do have a list on my phone actually, but if I try and check it now, I might not be able to find it. One
Yeah,
second.
that would be great, actually. I'm curious now. What might that be? Now, there's a lot of really good movies out there with the disclosure. Um, and Total Recall, I always like to rewatch it. Jason, thank you for that. The sixth day. If you want to share another movies, then feel free. That would be great. I'm open to that. So, well, Julia is searching. So, yeah, that would be really great with the Stargate time travel and this cloning. Very interesting topics. Well, Jennifer, I don't have TV long years, so I understand. So yeah,
Okay,
yeah, you're back.
I can't find the list, but you just pulled me back by saying you don't have
Wow,
TV. And I was
awesome.
like, what? You don't have TV, Slavka?
No,
Oh gosh.
no, not really. I don't
Okay.
because, for me, if I want to really watch some movie, I can find it elsewhere. I don't need
Yeah.
TV.
Yeah, I get that too. I don't have an actual television set. I just use my phone. My son has the TV. He uses it for his PlayStation. I don't have a TV license. Here in the UK, you need a TV license if you're going to watch things live. I don't have that. I haven't had that for a long time.
Mhm.
Danny's excited about Xena Warrior Princess. Yeah, that should be the show that I'm doing with Aurora Diamondheart. If we can ever
Mhm.
schedule, if we can ever schedule, I don't know. If anyone's in contact with her, let her know that I've sent her a message. I did tell her on the chat the other day on Matthew's channel, but hopefully I'll set that up with Aurora next weekend. Next week. Yeah, no, I don't have the list. So for me, the top disclosure movies or TV series, definitely Stargate.
Stargate.
All the
Yeah.
Stargates for sure. I
Yeah.
love Star Trek, but I wouldn't say it's the most activating. The number one is Altered Carbon for sure. Altered Carbon, hands down, is the best representation of breakaway colonies, cloning, advanced technology, AI. That Altered Carbon is like, and then of course you've got kind of like the resistance, against the organized and all that. You've got the holographic rooms as well, the torture rooms, and the like the sex trade and all that kind of weird stuff. So Altered Carbon is number one. So if anyone's not watched that, please find it. And then John Whitberg has done a breakdown of Altered Carbon, and it's on his Rumble, I think. Or there's a lady in Russia who's put it on her Rumble, and there is a translated version on it, basically. And
Mhm.
she sent it to me. And, so yeah, so that I could watch it. Because I think he put it on BitChute, and we don't have access to BitChute here in Europe. I think I definitely don't have it in the UK. But there's a lady who's got it on Rumble, and she's a Russian fan out there. So that's the best one. Of course, it's based on his alter Kyle from his book
Mhm.
series. So do watch that. And literally, that's what Kyle looks like. So, ladies, episode 5. Might want to rewatch that a couple of times. So that was really good. And John knows I say that kind of thing as well, so don't worry. And that's based on his alter. And his alter Kyle is literally still in his head, and he has conversations with him. That's how weird it is. He's
So,
just compartmentalized. Yeah.
wow. So you can't access BitChute in UK?
No, no. Yeah,
Oh
it's
no,
shut down
really?
here. Yeah. Can you get it? Can you? Oh no.
Well, I can get it actually, but I didn't know that it's really banned in UK.
Yeah, no, we just don't have it at
That's
all. There's a
crazy.
screen that comes up. So yeah, Jason's saying Altered Carbon's good. Check out the animated movie. So the other one is Ghost in the Shell, but it's the cartoon version. John keeps trying to get me to watch it, the manga version of it, not the Scarlett Johansson version. Is it Ghost in the Shell? Is that the right one, Jason? Jason's my movie guy, basically. So
Thank you,
sorry.
Sovereign. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Wildman says huge list of movies. Aquaman. Um,
Oh, yes.
I didn't find it activating, but of course I love watching Jason Momoa.
Yes,
um,
Atlantis. I can
13th
pretty much
floor,
feel that
not
energy
seen it.
around
Not
because
seen
it's again.
Nefarious, not seen Dark Web, Cicada. Grey Man, about Max Spears. Oh, that's interesting. Final Cut with Robin Williams. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I've not seen any of this. Resident Evil Retribution.
Yes.
I actually have a character in Resident Evil. I'm not sure if it is from which version it is of the game version. It's the Raccoon City one. Does anybody know that? There is a scientist, a lady scientist. I forget her name now, but a few people think that she's based on me. Okay. Um,
Mm-hmm.
1408. Isn't 1408 that scary hotel movie? Okay, I can't do scary. I'm just gonna put that. I can't do scary. My mind is scary enough. I can't watch
13th
scary
floor.
movies. Yeah, it says 1408. I don't know.
That's a really great one, 13th floor.
35. I can't watch that. If anybody's watched Dark, the TV show Dark, has anybody watched that? Because I may have a character in that. Drago definitely knows he's got a character. I'm supposed to have a character, but because it's in German, I've not watched it. So,
Oh,
what
yes.
else am I in? If you use a VPN, you can access. Well, I was using that movies for you or something page that John Whitberg sent me. I was using one of those sites with the servers, and then it just kind of blocked out. And I do have a VPN, but I started to get my VPN got hacked. It got handled and hacked one time when I was about to do a show with Sean Bond. They literally accessed my VPN and hacked it to the point that all my internet cut off. My son was not amused. Right? And so they hacked my VPN.
Oh,
Yeah, and it literally took down the whole router. So that was definitely
that's
handled.
insane.
Oh, Tiffany, you've seen Dark. Jason's seen Dark. So is there a character that you think could be me? Let me know.
Mm,
Anything to do with time travel, portals, cloning, whatever, it's generally going to be me. Or anybody that's got a plasma light ability like an Umbrella Academy, I'm number 7, that's based on me. There was something else new recently that I realised was me.
that's a lot, yeah.
Oh, I've got a lot. Yeah, I've got quite a few. A couple of cartoon series, games, and a couple of movies and TV shows based on me and Drago. Yeah. Um, hasn't everyone?
Keep exploring.
Yeah, yeah.
it,
Honestly, yeah. It's too
there
weird.
is more, always more, I'm
There will
sure.
be more. The weirdest one was when I got a voice in my head that gave me a name. So I started to track down the name. I found out it was linked to the Japanese cartoon, which was linked to a Japanese game, which was linked to the Arasaka Corporation off planet.
Mm-hmm.
And it was all programs, all programming. So it's like the Japanese game is basically based on SSP.
Yes,
Right? So yeah, crazy, crazy.
it is. And you
Um,
see that they put it into the cartoons,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that's true.
It's in the
It's true. It's
cartoons,
in the
which are
cartoons.
supposed to be for children, but
So
they
the
are actually
manga,
for
especially
adults.
manga's all Danny says,
Yeah.
"Have you been working on your fire abilities?" I've been working on trying to control my abilities. So I'm a bit too explosive. And when I met Drago in December, he told me the memories he's got about me being out of control, basically. So that's kind of led me to think, okay, I need to get more control. Yeah. Yeah, so that's about it. But I've been super busy for the last 6 weeks, so I've not been able to do meditation time. I've just been throwing myself into the mundane world, so that has anchored me down a bit. Um, And now I'm getting back into my meditation times, my memory mining. So we'll see what comes forward. Let
Yes,
me go back and
absolutely.
watch it again. That was a good reminder. Yeah, so we need to. Oh, Wildman's got a large list. So I'm looking for things that are like space program related that are activating. And the most activating thing I've watched in the last 24 hours was that session that Drago Reed had done with Arkeem Ra. Did you watch that?
Yes,
Oh my
I
God.
saw
Oh my God.
part of it.
Yeah, when he starts speaking the light language, which is like galactic, cosmic, ancient language, my whole body just went, whoa, started to
Yeah.
cry. I was just like, see, there's no way you can say that's not a channel transmission because you can feel the energy on it and the
Yes.
speed that he's speaking as well with that clarity. Like, whether you like Arkema or not, there's something going on there. That was amazing. Yeah, that was
Oh yeah.
amazing. And you can hear Drago's voice is not his usual voice. That's a different tone in his voice when he's doing his
Exactly.
QHHT. Yeah. So I was like, wow, I was really surprised at that. I really was. So I felt
It
I had
was
a big
powerful.
activation off that. My heart unfolded, my heart opened, and I actually felt grief lifting my body. That's how I felt. I felt something coming out. Um, it was pretty amazing. What abilities do you have so far? So, would you like to go first, Slavka?
It's gonna be a
Abilities.
long list, so you better start. You better start. And then if there is a
Personally,
time, I might share.
abilities. So abilities in the here and now. I anchor the violet flame on the planet. I'm attuned to many, many different variants of Reiki. My foresight has definitely come on a lot in the last couple of years. I do remote viewing, so I have the ability to tune into things across the planet, especially artifacts, and which is something that apparently we used to do in the merge, is track down ancient artifacts. So I can tune in and find things on the planet. So my main ability is the plasma light ability, which Sean Bond, I call it supernova because I explode. And that's noted in my ACIO files that I exploded the moon. And but Sean Bond calls it phosphoromancy, the
Hmm.
magical ability to control light. Yeah, but the
Hmm.
way he described it was a bit creepy, of like microwaving people from the inside out.
Wow.
So yeah, I don't think that's what I do.
That's great
Pretty sure.
ability.
Pretty sure that's not what
That's a
I do.
superpower.
Yeah. Daddy says she loves building a good fire outside. Yes. Yeah, let's build a fire. But yeah, so just general. So I have memories as a child of teleporting, time travel, things like that. Arkin Ra has fabulous hair. Wow, okay. Nice. He's very passionate. Yeah, he has a lot of passionate energy. Yeah. Phosphoromancy, I think it is. Phosphomancy.
Hmm.
So yeah, just the ability to build light, to control light and radiation. I transmute radiation. I transmute massive amounts of radiation. That's why the Zetas were testing me when I was on that nuclear plant. And I was thinking, am I going mad? Have I got Havana syndrome? What's going on? And Jessica Morocco said, they're checking your dose. It's something to do with radiation. And I was like, yeah, I actually work on a nuclear facility. And she's like, oh, that makes sense. So yeah, I was just getting like dumped with nuclear radiation.
Oh yeah.
But I'm
That
fine.
was like nothing for you, right? There's
It's
no
nothing.
radiation at all.
I think
Yeah.
it took its toll. It did start to take its toll being on site for 6 years. And then when she said that I was being checked, my dose is being checked, I felt so relieved. I was like, well, thank God somebody's checking it because I literally feel like I'm being overloaded with something. I couldn't put my finger on it. And all my colleagues are like, no, it's fine. You get the same dose as on an international flight in a year of working here. And I was like, okay, are you sure? Because I'm starting to feel dizzy and getting blackouts and headaches and migraines. And yeah, I was getting dumped on. They were testing me. But I'm all good now. I'm all clear. I actually put in an application to go back and work there today. Am I
Hmm.
insane? Am I insane to go back on site on a nuclear facility?
Which
So,
one?
oh, it's not that far from me. But I mean, it's just a document type job, document controller. It's that kind of job. But it's good money and good perks. And, I could do with some funding right now. Because what I could do with some good funds right now, I could support my community, support my little collective, and start to do our travels and do the retreats and get back out there if I had some good money. So Joyful
Absolutely.
Jennifer says her superpower is changing her mind. Sorry, light or dark, always a mystery what others pick. Yeah. So what are some of your natural abilities, Slavka?
So I have healing abilities, healing of the people and animals as well. So let's call it Reiki for the sake to, to keep it easy. So yeah, it's like a healing. Um, Now I got this, strengthened sensitivity that I feel it, all the stuff when someone is in my intimate zone, I feel immediately, so I'm also, I think it's a superpower as well when you hear the frequencies and your head is literally like antenna. Yeah. Receiving, because there sometimes I receive the frequency when if it's with a really good potency, I receive it like boom, and it sounds like a gong, like you make, the sound on a gong, so it arrives on my ear, and I feel it literally so strong. So that's a superpower that's really an antenna by myself, you know, really.
That's
Um,
cool. Yeah.
Yes, I feel pretty much, and intuition, and there's some psychic abilities as well. The
Yeah.
to as well feel. I think I can smell the energy. I think it's the clear aliens.
Mm.
Yes, so the smell of the energy,
Yeah.
and I feel that superpower is also the recognizing. Some entities that they play tricksters. Let's call them like
Yeah.
this. So I can notice them as well, and I can. Speak the, let's say, the ancient language of the nature. When I'm outside, I can hear, I can notice. So these ones are so far that I know. I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe there is something as well. Maybe I'm a transmutator as well. You
Mm.
know, I had often like this blue in my aura. So basically, it's a color of transmutation a lot as well. So wherever I go, and I literally I have this ability to shift.
Yeah.
So that's just like some of these that you already know, but that is something and
Yeah. You're very
it's
sensitive.
exploring. It's
Yeah.
exploring, yes, and
Yeah.
sensitive as well. Because I feel like really, what I eat, what I
Yeah.
consume. The body is actually a very sensitive and intelligent machine
Mm.
because it tells you. So, and yeah, I'm picking up like this small nuances that are coming, through the frequency,
Yeah.
and I'm trying, I'm because like some people can hear like the voice and something, the coming downloads. That
Yeah.
works as well, but I mean, when I hear the frequency, that would be really nice, to have this decoder
Yeah, I get
that
a bit of
decodes.
everything these days, but it's like sometimes my vision is very dark and other times I can just see through it. Other times it's like outside of me and really holographic and clear, but there's a mixture, there's a whole mixture, and I guess I just kind of I build a puzzle in my mind. Yeah.
So
I'm
yeah.
just making sense of it. Wildman has put a comment about Ubuntu. I am because we are basically Ubuntu. We need to get back into like community sharing and like supporting and big, yeah, community wealth again for sure.
Yes, and actually, I think yeah, we get to travel and we get
Mm.
to do the healing stuff
Yeah.
related to the earth and the grid work and stuff like that because I see it's literally necessary as
I
each of
agree.
us carry like the unique abilities and frequency, and as
Mm.
I feel the connection just as you with the underground
Yeah.
and the work with crystals. So we have
Yeah.
access to certain places. So we are here to activate crystals as well
So I've got my crystal
because
skull.
crystals are living being.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's our work as well, Julia,
Yeah.
you know, because we are connected through underground to Agartha, through
Mm.
these spaces, and with gnomes as well. whatever.
The gnomes.
So
let's
yeah,
let's not annoy the gnomes.
so
Someone's
that's this
talking about
ancient energy.
pain. Someone's talking about tooth pain. Who's got tooth pain? Is it Spidey?
Well, check out the connection with
Uh,
organs because like the when a tooth are actually connected, each of them are connected with the organ.
oh,
When you
wow.
see the map, yes, through the meridians, they are
Mm,
connected, usually with your intestine, with your heart, and it's usually something that, what I can't digest. There is some
mm.
toxicity going on.
Oh, I love that. I work with meridians, but I've not thought about how
Yeah.
the mouth links in with that before. That's really cool. Yeah, that's very
Yes.
cool.
And
Something that you
these
can't
are
digest.
like memory bank because
Yeah,
they store a lot of negative emotions, like something that is not there, that is unprocessed, unresolved. Yeah,
yeah,
teeth, literally. And the
yeah,
second thing is the quality what you eat. But the first of all, it's your body actually signaling, yeah, there is something going on maybe in your large intestine or in
yeah,
your small intestine or somewhere in your organ. That's why it's good to look up the chart, which actually
yeah,
shows which particular teeth is connected with which organ. And then you will get your answer
yeah. I'm
because
gonna
your
do that.
body is really intelligent machine and it speaks to you with unique language. And this is
Mm,
actually what I'm into. It's about emotion regulation and decoding the language of your body, what is
mm.
telling you through your teeth.
So, because I've got a tooth missing at the side here, I had to have a tooth out. So, how would that impact my body, do you think, by having that tooth out?
You can have actually tooth removed,
Hmm. So,
but
that one was removed at the side. That was removed.
yeah,
And I've not had it replaced or anything. It's just taken out.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, but if you know the certain like placement, where is it? You can look up which organ is there, and but
Mm.
the energy, if it was
Yeah.
something there, something related to your emotion,
Yeah.
it's still there.
Okay.
However, it's the same with gallbladder. No
Yeah.
matter if you get it replaced, it's still there.
Yeah.
I mean, because everything, the root our health issues starts in our mind.
Mm.
There's like something wrong, and
Yeah.
then I understand that also the other stuff is up to there. We say there is like food, there is epigenetics, and blah blah blah. But first, it starts how I perceive myself and how I perceive my surroundings, my
Yeah.
relationship. So, and this is just it. When you talk about these, just look up the map, which like what is the connection, because it's usually going through, your digestive system. There is something that you're not expressing. You're stuffing emotions, and we tend to do that often.
Yeah. That's so true. It really is so true. Yeah. But I found I don't have as many stomach issues now that I take a particular medicine that slows down my heart. So I have to slow my heart rate and then my stomach is fine. So I don't know what's going on. I need an overhaul. I need a new clone body, basically.
Mhm.
I've messed this
Yes.
one up. I need a fresh one, please. A fresh
Yeah,
sleeve.
because if you turn on that button, then
Yeah.
you go like 1000%, and then you just go, go, go. Yeah. I mean, yes, there is entire map of
Yeah.
the body, like what are the parts of the body when you have pain
Yeah.
or some inflammation, disease, ailment, some symptoms going on. What is your
Mm.
body trying to tell you? Yes,
Yeah.
Danny.
Shall we do some cards?
Yes,
Yeah.
anyone wants a reading?
So if anybody would like a card reading with a little bit of healing, I'll do some pendulum alchemy as well. Please pop a message in the chat. Any donations are gratefully received to help myself and Slavka. That would be amazing. But you don't have to donate. But if you did, that would be super awesome. And I'll give you a little upgrade as well. So, but if anyone, I'd rather take the coal. What? So, if anybody would like a card pull, please pop a note in the chat right now. I'm working with my Akashic Oracle and I've got my pendulum as well. So, we can do a little bit of timeline healing and a little bit of energy shifting. So, if there's something that you want to release, let me know. And
Okay.
what are you working with, Slavka?
I think I will use runes that I actually made by myself. Runes. So I have my runes, okay, my runes card, and I can actually, you know what, I actually forgot that I have very nice cards that I bought in Spain, and it's from elementals. I'm magical beings, you know.
It's the gnomes, isn't it? The gnomes are coming out.
Sort of, yes. Magic beings, you know, like, but it's tarot. But I might use it another time. But I just forgot, you know, that I have them actually.
Yeah,
They're in Spanish.
that's great. Yeah, let's see what we get. So we've got a spider bite who's in Australia. Spider bite would like a reading. I might do 3 cards because I want to see if there's any healing that we need to release.
Sure.
So I'm going to see what's she doing well, please.
Yes.
General
So,
and forward.
mm-hmm. Yeah, spider bite.
Spider
Sorry, sorry for
bite.
that. You are in pain.
Fix my teeth, she's saying. Okay. Spider bite, this is a great reading.
Right there, it's fixed.
Honestly, it's a great reading. So first of all, I've got what you're doing well is you're paying attention to the signs and synchronicities. Your guide team are coming in. It could be that the pain is because you have not been listening. So they're really trying to get your attention. That's possible. So, but I'll see if I can shift some of the energy for you. This is about your purpose and mission. So, getting crystal clear about what you want to do. This is important. So, there's choices coming up for you. It doesn't matter which one you take. So, just follow the joy, follow your heart, follow the ease. Yeah, the ease. So, when we've got pain in the teeth, that's the ear, nose, and throat chakra is out of balance. So, working with the throat, bringing in those yellow energies, like when we work with the cough syrup, it could be over energized. We work with the yellow. If it feels under energized, if you're really sluggish and low on energy, then we work with the blues. As you move forward, you're being asked to trust and faith that there is a portal opening, a new way of working is opening for you, but trust and faith. So calling in that pink compassionate energy for you. I'm going to see if I can release a little bit of the discomfort that's in the throat chakra that's affecting your teeth. I'll see if I can do that with you while Slavka pulls her cards for you.
Mm-hmm. Hey, interesting card. Like, what is mirroring? You know, this is the god of mirroring that is showing up for you, spider bite. So, like, what you are what you are seeing in like others is actually your mirror, projection of your mind. Like, it's like your mirror. So, this is interesting why it popped up. Um, Orange yellow color. Yes, because that's a color that is connected, you know, to the sacral chakra and to the solar plexus. So those are these colors. Solar plexus is the center of emotions, and orange is the sacral. Well, if you're a generator, that might be your center of authority, your truth, right? So that's really interesting. I'm going to now, I'm now going to shuffle the runes. Okay, so I'm just trying to connect with you and identify like the area where is your pain. Spider bite. So this is the inheritance. So interesting. That is something related to the ancestors. Some ancestral knowledge, ancestral wisdom that is popping up there. That's your heritage. It's in your DNA, and it's calling up your attention. Spider bite. So this is interesting. White. What is it? Is it? It might be connected with something generational. That is now popping up. So it's a top and bottom back teeth in the left. Okay, so those could be like these like top and bottom back. So it's upper or lower jaw. So it can be molars or premolars, right? These kind of teeth that are actually, I think the most of the connection with them, because the wisdom teeth is connected with heart. And, you know, uh, then these molars, it's usually connected, with your digestion, with the colon. So you can actually jump in, Julia, if you want.
Okay, yes. So I did a little release on the jaw basically. There wasn't a
Hmm.
huge amount of energy there restricting, but it was tied into the solar plexus as well. So I kind of feel like the sun energy is very low, the life force is low. So I just focused on releasing, and it was a very quick and fast release. So whatever it is, I don't think it's too deep, too dark, or anything like that. I think it will kind of move forward with ease fast. Let me just get a clarity card on that.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yes, and has
yeah.
the bottom back has an exposed nerve.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so trauma and wounding has come out. So you're in a process of healing. You're already
Yes,
breaking through. You're breaking through. Yeah, so it's not as bad.
healing
It's not as
going on.
deep and dark. It's just healing. Yeah. So it's coming
Yes,
in. I mean, if it's left side, then we're dealing with the feminine body. So it's asking you to go into that dark space to nurture, to heal, and to pay attention to your body, like Slavka's saying, basically. But yeah, but definitely more sun energy, more yellow energy. Um,
yes,
Jaw
because
feels
it's
rather
connected with solar
clicky.
plexus. It's a
Yeah,
solar plexus stuff. Absolutely. That's
yeah.
why the yellow color is tied to it. And I would check the meridians as well because I think it's this stuff is
Yeah.
connected. We know this is the meridian. Where is the colon?
Mm. So everybody can do this next thing. So behind your ears, there's a ridge, and we call it the implant band. So and in Chinese
Hmm.
medicine they call it the sleep spot. So you just take a couple of
Yes,
fingers and you just gently hold there. And you ask it to
absolutely.
run. You ask it to run. So any buildup of energy around here or just generally in your body is going to
Yeah,
start to
release.
dissipate and release. Yeah, for you
Absolutely.
holding that ridge behind the ears. So that's from access consciousness. That's one of the first things I do with any of my hands-on clients is I activate their implant band. So anything that you've been absorbing and your body doesn't know how to process, it's going to get stuck in this area, and it's going to be really uncomfortable. So you just activate the implant band, asking it to run. Just hold your fingers there for a few minutes. You might feel a buzz. You might feel a buzz of energy. So you just allow it to dissipate. And there's nothing that you really need to do. But in Access, we use a clearing statement, which is good, bad, right, wrong, Pod Poc, all
Mm,
100 shorts, boys, povers, bases, creations, and beyond. And that's like an
absolutely.
energetic
Access
kickstart.
bars.
Yeah,
Yes,
access
this is
bars. Yeah,
yes, because on the ear you have all the points
yeah,
related to all the organs and actually
yeah,
behind the ear as well. And exactly those are the points to release any
yeah.
tension. Yes.
Do you have you had access bars? Do you do access? Oh,
I've
that's
heard
awesome.
about,
Oh yeah,
the exact, like there are
yeah, yeah.
these certain points. Yes.
Yeah. So I do access bars, which is 32 points in the head. I do access body process, which is like particular traumas that you're working through. But I do access energetic facelift, which is when we're literally hugging these points as well. And my hands get like stuck to the face. So we do like a gentle uplift.
Mm-hmm.
But with access facelift, I can come off the body as well because it's very energetic. So just
Yeah.
using, so you're just asking it to run the program,
Mm-hmm.
facelift run, and it will
Yeah.
start to work. So it's not something that you need to be attuned to. You just need to be familiar and trained to access those points. So I love access work. Absolutely love it. I love working with the questions as well. What else is possible? How does it get any better than this? Who does this belong to? Yeah, so you're thinking about your teeth, thinking, okay, well, who does this belong to? Is it that
Mm-hmm.
collective conscious stuck energy that I'm holding on to? Yeah, so I love that kind of thing. She's got metal in her wrist and magnets stick in various places. Oh my word. Um,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
especially these piercings, you know? We
Yeah.
talk about that stuff.
Kat
So,
is in the chat now. Hi, Kat.
yeah, Catherine. Yes, absolutely. All of this stuff is actually blocking your energy and it's
Yeah.
just causing the inflammations, because anyway, at some point body is rejecting that. It's not like it's blocking the flow of
Yeah.
the energy in that part.
Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of the time, what we're holding on to just isn't ours. And we just don't realize that 95% of the energy that we're working with is not ours at all. The thoughts, feelings, emotions, considerations, and judgments, 95% are not yours, only 5%, right? And even then, you're thinking, okay, well, that's an interesting point of view. Is this mine? Is this really mine? So, when you start to question, it starts to dissipate the energy, it starts to release from your field back into the collective. When I go to a big event like a Mind Body Spirit Fair or Disclosure Conference, I disconnect from the collective energy field temporarily, and you'll naturally start to reconnect back in, so you don't have to worry. But it can be
Hmm.
overwhelming for us empaths. It'd be really overwhelming to be in those
Yeah.
spaces. So I consciously say, please can I disconnect, right? And you
Hmm.
just bring your energy back out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Who else would
So
like a
yeah.
card? Does anyone else like a card? I think was it somebody sent a Tiffany sent a PayPal.
Yes. Thank you, Tiffany.
Yeah, okay. Just
So
do the
anyone else?
chimes.
We're still, keep the ball rolling.
Keep the ball rolling.
I just love it. Okay, I just use some Palo Santo spray.
Oh, I love Palo Santo. I love it. So I've
Ah,
got
I
I've
just
got
love it.
Florida water next to me. I love Florida water. Okay, these cards are for Tiffany. What is Tiffany doing well, please? What does she need support with? And general guidance as she moves forward. Thank you.
For Tiffany.
Okay. So, Tiffany, you're stepping into your wisdom and mastery, which is perfect because you're in that period of study and exams. And just know that you've got everything that you need, that you are well prepared. You do not need to worry. You just need to have that trust. And you're being praised for being that wise woman right now. As you move forward, your guides are coming in to help you move into financial freedom. So this isn't just about money. You've got Jera, you've got needs, balance, perfect. And so this is about freedom energy. So when you finish all of your college studies, you're going to have that freedom to choose and to make changes. That's going to be great. However, there's a little bit of guidance coming in saying beware of self-sabotage. Beware of something stepping in. For me, it's self-defeating altars. So there's people in my mind who are basically saying, oh, you don't need to do that, or let's hide that notebook or whatever, in my head. But for you, so just be careful about how you're spending your time and your energy. And just beware, I might pull a little clarity just to see. Is there anything we can do to avoid self-sabotage?
Oh yeah,
Ah, yeah,
absolutely.
it's just success anchors coming in. So just knowing that you are successful, that you have
This
the
is it.
tools you need. So that
Confirmation.
Jera, yeah, that Jera energy, we
Confirmation.
anchor
Prosperity
that in. We're
harvest.
gonna anchor that into the records. Okay. Yeah, you
Absolutely.
do your one, and while I just make some swift, I'm gonna send in some divine love healing energy and balance, yeah, into your Akashic records.
Absolutely. So the situation, whatever where you are in now, it's coming to the end and you're doing breakthrough. Absolutely. I can just, that's a god of underground. We mentioned underground today. And this is as well, this is the goddess of unknown. So just trust that you are on the right path. Yes, you're on the right path. However, even you don't see at the end of the tunnel, the light at the end of the tunnel, but you know that you're going the right direction. So yes, this is just very beautiful cards, and it's just, supporting what Julia said. So yeah, and pay attention more to your abdominal area, because you know it's like like a lot of overwhelm, a lot of stuff going on. Just so nurture also your feminine aspect. So that is calling in a bit for your attention.
Okay, that's perfect. So anybody that wants to have a little intake of divine cosmic love energy, just take a deep breath now and call that down into your heart space for the highest good and harm to none. Beautiful rose, gold, and quartz energies coming in, double diamond light coming in and stalling in. Let's have some upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Are we done? Closing records. Thank you. All right, yeah. So that's for Tiffany. Well done.
Thank you.
She's a very accomplished lady, very accomplished. Yeah. Awesome. So if anyone else would like a reading, please pop it in the chat. Let us know. PayPals are very welcome, but you do not have to. I think my mouse is broken on my laptop. Like,
oh my gosh. Yeah, because it's that blast of the energy.
Yes. So I'm like trying to catch up now. My screen's got really small and what's going on? Yeah, it's gone to 80%. That's good. Okay, so anybody else would like a card, let me know. Might need to pop another message in there.
Oh yeah, Tiffany. I'm
We
glad.
just
Yeah,
yeah,
because
we just did
I
Tiffany.
feel.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Wowzers,
So
thank you. Yeah, perfect. Okay.
thank you very much.
Oh, that's amazing. Slavka, would you like a card pull? Shall I pull a card for you?
All right, just to feel the
Okay.
space. Yes. Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you've got financial freedom coming in. So this could be a freedom of energy more than finances right now while you get yourself sorted. But it's that feeling of flow. Flow came in so much for me yesterday. So we're riding the flow on the back of that fire horse right now. Flow. Yeah, really important. There's actually work that you need to do in your family right now. So this needs to be a focus as you move forward. Yeah, connecting with your family. There's a little bit of stabilizing energy that needs to be anchored in, is what I feel. You also need that stabilizing because you're moving into a period of deep shadow healing as well. But when this card comes out, it lets me know the process has already started, so it's not something to worry
Yes, it's
about.
ongoing.
You're already on that roller coaster.
Oh yeah,
It's going to
absolutely.
be fine. So when I asked for a clarity, a success anchor on that, I got wisdom and mastery. So this is perfect. So whatever you need, you're going to get from that period of healing, and it's going to put you right back into your Akashic record and pulling all that information into the present, anchoring that in. So that's perfect. We've got Joyful Jennifer, like a card.
Yeah, Jennifer. So yeah, it's spot on because actually I'm doing this work, getting out of this generational stuff
Yeah,
and
perfect.
shadow work, shadow work.
Shadow.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
finding the
anchored in
way back to
shadow.
the light.
Yeah, I have a program that I do with my ladies groups, and we do it like every 4 to 6 months, anchored in shadow, I call it. And we look for the diamonds in the dark.
Hmm.
And so that we know that there are greater strengths, there are things that we've been told are too much or not right, or we're wrong, and we've shoved it all into the back of the cave at the back of our heart. And now under pressure, diamonds have been created, and then we go in and we mine them. We bring them forward. Yeah, love it.
Hmm.
But I love to work with light goddesses like White Tara when I do my shadow work.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is actually a rune for you.
Oh,
An
Feiho.
SPK.
Oh, thank you so
It's
much.
beautiful because it's potential, wealth,
Yes. Oh
you
my
know,
God, it's my favorite.
abundance, luck. So, and
I'm gonna get that tattooed on. I really
yeah,
am. Yeah.
so this is actually exactly, this is
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh wow, that's such a blessing. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So that came
Amazing.
out, because I asked for you and I just felt this one is coming
Yeah.
out.
Oh, I love it. That's the best gift I've had all year. Some abundance. Yeah. Actually, I
Absolutely.
had a meeting with my mentor yesterday. So I have, like the lady who wrote these cards, Marina. She's my Akashic mentor, and we meet every few months. I'm in one of her programs, and It was actually a really positive session. Like normally there's loads to clear or whatever, but there was something to clear, but it went quite easily. So hopefully the next few months are going to be okay. They're going to be fine. I just need to focus on my body, focus on
Absolutely.
my vessel. So once my vessel is healthier and stronger, then it can hold wealth. It can hold healing. Um,
Yes, please.
yeah,
It's important because the body is asking like for attention, you
yeah,
know. It carries the soul. It's the vessel that gets to be nurtured as well and it
yeah,
deserves, you know. So that's why I just say look what you consume.
yeah.
Look how you know how you care about yourself. Find
Mhm.
time for yourself, just be, to stop. Find time,
Yeah,
just to be in stillness or to stop, to relax, to have a
yeah,
good sleep, to have a good rest, to go
yeah.
to the nature, replenish your energy.
Yeah, I mean, the course I was on was very corporate, but the main message from the tutor was the best investment you will ever make is in yourself and your body, right? Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Okay, these are for Joyful Jennifer. Joyful Jennifer.
Yes, and this is it, angel of relaxation. Here we go.
Oh, oh my gosh, show me
You
your
see?
cards. Slavka, show me your cards. You will not believe the cards that you were using. Have you got the box there? Right, so I stayed in Stockport in a random Airbnb, and this deck was on the bookshelf. This deck was on the bookshelf, and I couldn't remember what the deck was called. And my ladies were saying, "Oh,
God's
oh my God, it's the
goddesses,
same deck!
angels.
It's the same deck! Oh, the synchronicity on this! Oh my word!
Wow,
Oh my gosh, my ladies, my Substack group are not going to believe
I
this.
love this.
They're not going to believe it. As soon as
That's
you
a
said that,
sign.
Angel, as soon as
That's a
you said it, I
sign.
knew. It's like it's not in English, but I knew it was the same frequency. Oh my God, I'm blown away. Really, I've really just taken my breath away with that.
Yes,
Wow.
and a lot of relaxation and healing.
It's
Again,
like I
lot
can't
of
believe it.
blue
You know what? You always
transmutation.
have the deck that matches something with me, like with the Syrian seal, and you've got the Syrian deck, and I'm like, that's so insane.
Here they
Like,
are.
how matched are we? Honestly, I've never met anybody that's more in sync with me than you are. That's so crazy. Imagine having that same random deck that I found in a hotel and I started using on one of my lives, and then I forgot what deck it was, and you've got it on the other side of Europe. That's just blown my brain. Wow, guys, that's amazing.
Wow.
Okay. Wow, okay. Angels are near and clear, Joyful Jennifer says. Okay, these are for JJ.
I love this.
Honestly, that's like the biggest synchronicity I've ever had in my life. It's like you've
Mhm.
got the deck that I'm looking for again, twice. Wowza. That's insane. Okay. I can't believe you just did that to me again.
Yes, it's happening. Don't forget we are in a simulation.
Yes. So, like, I'm thinking about a deck and you've got it, and it's happened twice. Oh, wow. Okay. Joyful Jennifer, you've got Divine Strategy. This is one of the best cards in the deck. You are on track. You're listening to your
Beautiful.
higher self, yeah? You're being praised by your guides for listening to your higher self, for following the divine plan, and, going with the flow and the ease and the joy and bringing it all forward perfectly. As you move forward, you're getting more assistance to move into financial freedom, to bring in more ease and flow, to rebuild the solar plexus, tune into the sun energy of abundance. Okay, as you move forward, further guidance is that you will have money alchemy, that you are made of fingertips of gold. For some reason, it's just popped into my mind. So this is an abundant period ahead, so have trust and faith that you have the alchemizing power to basically create whatever you want as you move forward. So this is lovely. There's nothing I need to do for you. You've got everything right on track. Perfect. Blessings, blessings. Yes. Blessings is my new word now after TKB. They got me off blessings because it's be less, and now I'm on to blessings because Rocky Mountain Skywatcher mentioned blessing. It's better than blessing. So yeah. So now I say many blessings. Mm.
Oh, interesting. So this is interesting because it's like really the rune that came in is like Isa, which means eyes. Eyes and its stillness, patience, right? So just have a cultivate patience as a superpower. So this is interesting. But there is something, for you to pay attention to, right? So, but anyway, this exactly tells about the progress. And it's a horse. So it's a progress, you know? It's like mm, strength that you actually gained. It's about these, the change that is there taking place, right? This is Iwas, so just have a patience. These two came out, because it was for me, I wanted to clarify these eyes, Isa, and I
That's
just
good.
support Julia, and I support you.
Mm.
Just see your beauty inside. This is the angel of beauty.
Mm.
So just see it inside you. How it's coming out. Just see your own beauty and see your word. See the perspective. Find that perspective to see your word, your beauty, right? And don't forget, speak your truth, stand your ground, and just be unapologetically yourself, right? Interesting because there is, again, the angel energy coming through and also a lot of yellow. And yellow is a solar plexus. Again, a lot of work that is now going on is also cleansing solar plexus. Emotional baggage. Let it go. All the emotional baggage, right? So, and obviously, you're a very loving, caring person, Jennifer. This is energy of that card, that is representing you. So you're full of love, and I know you're that representing that caring mother energy. So it's beautiful, actually.
That sounds perfect. Thank you. She loves it. So Jason's had to go and make a snack after all the food talk and recipes.
Oh my goodness, yes. I'm also getting hungry
Yes,
after
yeah,
all of that chat about food.
yeah.
Guys, just
Does
don't do that.
anybody want a card before we finish? Because we've been going for 2 hours. Anybody not had a card who would like a card? I am Bear. Hello. Nice to see you back. I will be back on my morning live in like 7 hours. I'll be live again because I'm trying to do this 7 a.m. UK, which is like 2 a.m. Eastern, for the next few days to see how that works. I actually got like 20 new followers, right? So I'm like trying to get to 500 because I'm hoping I'll monetize at 500. Is that still a thing? I don't know. Um,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, please. Let's
yeah,
support each other. I'm trying to
yeah.
reach 100, so I'm also on
Oh,
that
okay.
way.
So has anyone not followed Slavka? Please follow her, please. I think she's already in chat somewhere.
Yeah, let's follow each other, I
Mm.
mean, both
Yeah,
channels,
yeah,
guys. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. How some people get like super, like 6,000, like Rob went in a year, he went from zero to six, nearly 7,000. And I know he had a big channel before that and everything, but like, some people have got like 25,000 followers in 3 years. How do they do it? I just don't know. It's taken me a year to get to 400. It really
Yes,
has.
I don't know how that works. I don't
I don't
really
know.
know.
And I get
how actually organically, I
yeah,
mean.
yeah. Or I'm trying to be organic about it. And then like my views, I've got like 40 odd thousand views, and Ray's got like less than 10,000 views, and he's monitoring my views, he said, to see. And then he was saying to me, well, well, you're putting in so much more work than me. And I'm like, actually, I'm not, Ray. You're live a lot more than I am, so you should have more views. So I don't understand why. And he's like, well, you're on more platforms. And I'm like, well, yeah, but it's. I don't get how it works sometimes. So I think I'm still shadow banned because on Instagram, I've been on the
It's
same
about
number of
algorithms.
followers for so long on Instagram and Facebook. It's not changed. I'm on 1,200 on Facebook and 1,600 on Instagram for like 2 years now.
Oh yeah,
It
I
goes
think
up
it's
and down,
about the
up and down.
algorithms.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but
No,
I
you're
try
not
everything.
doing wrong, actually. It's not, I think, this is it. We usually blame ourselves that there must be something wrong with us. Why we
Yeah,
don't have so much, engagement, why we don't have more followers. But
yeah,
I think this is because the content that we share, it's
yeah.
like for the specific niche, is like
It's
really
true.
for that you get to be ready. And
Yeah,
also, like it's obviously, there is an algorithm that is preventing, that's like not showing
yeah,
up. Often you don't receive the notifications if you go live.
yeah.
So there is a lot of things into that. So please, it's like there is no reason to blame or to just, to think like what's
You're
wrong in
right.
me. It's not
You're
like
right.
that.
You're right.
It's just
So
technology.
Cat would like a card. Looking for a bit of fortitude for family matters. That's an interesting way of putting it. Okay, Kat, these are for you.
Okay, Catherine.
So, is this a tricky family situation that you have, Kat?
Mm-hmm. Yes,
It
I
feels
support your
tricky
chart.
here. I'm just gonna, yeah. Just
There
gonna
are
see
some
if I can.
conflicts.
There
There
is
are some
definitely
conflicts going
conflict.
on.
Yeah,
Yes, some
there's
conflicts
definitely.
going on.
So I'm just going to see, this is a deep conflict that goes back through shared Akashic records. I'm just going to see. It's tied into the home as well. I'm just going to see if I can open it up by asking questions. So,
Mm-hmm. Okay,
okay.
yes.
Is this tied into money matters as well? Okay, so right. So whatever this is, there's definitely people who do not see eye to eye, and it's definitely linked into an ancestral heritage situation.
Mm-hmm.
So the Akashic records are basically saying that you need support to be anchored in, to bring stability to the home and environment. And once we bring in that support, it will open up financial freedom in all areas, and it will have a period of growth and up level and really spur you forward. The end goal is divine strategy. That is the end goal. But right now, we need something a bit more supportive. What did you get for success? What did you get there? Um,
Exactly. This is the god of the resolving conflicts. That
Conflict.
there is
Yeah, yeah.
something,
I
yes, there
also
is
got
something there rooted. And
I
as you
also got
say, it
like
might be
three
from,
conflict cards.
you
So what
see?
can we do? Okay, so yeah, so I'm going
And
to
this
open
is,
up the energy by bringing in fun, joy, and ease, and grace as well. So there needs to be a little bit of grace coming in. I'm just going to see if I can release some of this conflict. Um,
so
and
yeah, maybe yes, that's why I see the masculine
yeah,
energy is coming up. That's your
yeah, yeah.
father, right? Yes? That's
Okay.
masculine energy coming
Oh,
up.
I
That
see.
might
So
be
father's in
related, yes.
hospice. Okay.
And this is the rune that actually is I was, but in this case it's
Hmm.
change. It's asking you for doing the change
Okay. So I'm just going to
to
bring in
bring you
some
stability
healing
and
and
strength.
stability. Yeah. So I'm just going to
Absolutely.
anchor that in, and then I'll do a little bit of releasing in the masculine lineage. Um, so this is for cat, cat family, cat father. Yeah, there's definitely energy shifting there. I think you can shift this energy yourself.
Yes.
By moving into forgiveness, I think moving into
Absolutely.
yeah,
Forgiveness is the
yeah,
main topic, number
yeah.
one.
So, I mean, and it might feel difficult and hard, but it's just one of those things that will really ease the whole situation, propel you into up level when you do. So sometimes we just have to do the Ho'oponopono. For me, it's the most neutral way of doing the forgiveness. Knowing that you are sending out blessings to the universe, to everybody remotely connected by doing the I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you.
Absolutely. And do it from heart,
Yeah,
not face.
yeah. So, yeah, there's quite a bit of healing that's required in this situation. So, just letting it draw down from source, from the highest light, true benevolence, no conflicting agendas, as much or as little healing as this situation requires, please. Calling in angelic support team, calling in team in spirit, the highest light and resonance for this situation, calling in the guardian angels that are relevant for this particular situation. Can we have support, please, now? This, yes, very heart-centered. So I'm just going to call in some crystalline frequencies, bringing in emerald, bringing in golden healer quartz, and anchoring that in for our success anchor into the shared Akashic records. So that golden healer energy is like a disco ball of light. That's going to radiate out into all parties, all situations, all contracts, all levels and layers of light, or bodies, or fields, or grids, updating, 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 or parallel lives and universes, or forevers, please. Okay, there's a shift, but there's still a little bit of stuck energy, so we're going to release that. Now, releasing, releasing, releasing any oaths, vows, agreements, contracts, covenants, spells, hexes, curses, or promises made, any thoughts, feelings, considerations, or judgments that are keeping this situation in a state of being stuck, we release with ease and grace, please, with loving forgiveness energies, calling in the goddess Guan Yin to bring in beautiful compassion and mercy into these situations now, with the highest love and the purest light, in true benevolence, divine cosmic love. We ask for the highest outcome, highest healing, highest forgiveness, please, for all parties. Bringing ease and grace. Thank you. Is there anything else that we need to do on this matter? No. So it's washing through the lineage. It's going to take a bit of time. So I think you can watch over this yourself. Moving into forgiveness, moving into grace and ease. But it's fun and joy that needs to come in. So that's quite hard. But it's like finding that fun, finding that beauty in things is going to help you with this one. Yeah, finding that beauty, taking those quiet moments, that is going to help. That's
I
a
feel that
lot.
there was some heaviness that will get released.
Yeah, that's a lot. Um,
Yeah. Mm.
whew.
Ooh, ooh. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of release going on.
Yeah.
Release, release, release. Ooh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just asking the Akashic guides to continue releasing in any areas in
Yeah,
accordance with
release.
the highest love. Yeah. I thought you said divorce, you meant source. What? I don't know about that. Okay, Kat, that was for you. I hope everything is okay.
Yeah, don't lose faith. Don't
Yeah,
lose hope.
yeah.
Yeah? Don't lose hope. Shift your mind, shift your mindset positive, and then you will shift your reality as well. It always gonna be good. Today it was very nice. I just received the message. The solution is even there even before before actually the issue will arise or any challenge. So yeah.
That's nice. That's reassuring, isn't it? That's nice. Yeah, cool. Okay, shall we call it a night? Are you tired? I'm tired. Yeah.
Well, if no one else.
Is there anyone else that would like a card? Or we're going to finish up. But I will be back on in like 7 hours for my very early morning live, which is 7 a.m. UK, 2 a.m. Eastern, which is something new I'm trying out. I've done it for the last 2 days because I've got my days back. And surprisingly, quite a few people are joining me at 2 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Central. Surprising me a lot. Lighting the dark remote view would like a card. Michelle, is that you? Michelle Petros, is that you?
Yeah. Can you tell us your name? Light in the dark, remote view, I.
I'm pretty sure
Wow.
that's Michelle P. Will I get my disability back? Okay, so this is about abundance and basic needs. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Michelle. Okay, it's Michelle
Okay, so
Petros.
Michelle.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, this is actually
Okay.
a really good reading for you, Michelle. I'm really surprised here. And I've not seen you for ages, so I hope you're okay. The first thing I've got is trust and faith. Okay, so this is on a frequency of compassion. So this is also a reminder to please be kind to yourself, be kind to your body. Try and keep things as light as you possibly can, focusing on the things that you enjoy. Okay, always looking for that light energy, that ease. So your guides are coming in and they are praising you as if to say, look, we're here, we're supporting you, we're doing the best we can, but you need to ask for help and support, and you need to trust that there's something new opening up for you. So when you see this card, there's a portal, and she's taking that leap, that step forward in trust and faith. She's taking that movement, she's making it happen. Okay, so your guides are saying, well done, we know that you can do this. We know that you can have that trust and faith. And as you move forward, they're reminding you about the gratitude, because in gratitude, this is that energy of receiving. Okay. So the
Mm-hmm.
more you put out there, counting your many little blessings, the more you, excuse me, you actually come back. Yeah, we need to cleanse your throat. So this is, and you've got the needs card, so come in. Um, so when I see Jera, I think about your basic needs. I think about your root chakra being safe and secure. I think about you having that balance in your life to provide for yourself, the most basic needs to come into balance. That's what I see when I see Jera. Slavka might see something a bit different, but this is also the sun energy coming in, those light codes, those upgrades, so you again being open to receiving that support. And it may come in ways that you don't expect. I do feel that there's targeting on the back of your head, so targeting is still an issue for you. I do feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to see if I can help and release some of that. As you move forward, you're moving into spiritual connection. Yeah, so your spirit team are there, your galactic team, your guides, whoever you're working with, they are there, and they want you to focus on that trust and faith, that courage, that confidence energy, that solar energy. So they're there, so you should be talking to them if you can, and knowing that you're that spiritual being. So whatever we're going through is generally a test. It's generally a
Mm-hmm.
test. And when we don't listen and when we don't look for help, sometimes we just keep repeating. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just ask for the help you need. It will come, but you need to not put expectations on it, what it should look like. Okay. Now that sounds a bit hard, but that's what I'm getting. What did you get, Slavka?
Yes, so just this Yera, okay, it is actually grow through hard work. It's just supporting your card, when there are lessons coming in. So this inner work, and just learning from it. So this is somehow connected, yeah. But it's harvest as well, So it's interesting because I shuffled the deck and it came twice, okay, this one. So in this matter, I think there is some hard work, going through some hard time, hard work, but it will bring you the fruit because it's again, as you said, Julia, it's a test. It's like you're being tested, like how you respond.
Yeah.
Um, but there is like the new beginning. You see, this is the angel of new beginning. So there is like new beginning coming up. So if you ask the question, if you get your disability back, Uh, I would ask, I would need to clarify, like, why is it important? How much is that important in your life, right? Because this is like the new beginning, right? So you are actually starting like the new chapter, a new version of you. And here is something like maybe what can help you to get you more relaxed, to go out of the head space is the music, some healing frequencies, some, solfeggios or music that you love, to bring you into the relaxed and harmonious state. Because I think there's too much, I'm reaching the too much going on in your head, overload in your head,
Mm.
and that you feel too much pressure.
So I'll do the sound bowl and see if that helps a little bit. So I've got my pyrite dragon. So I'm sending in that pyrite crystal energy, but it's coming in like a pyrite cloak, like a golden cloak around you. But when I placed that on, I actually saw you taking a weapon, like a big sword, and just kind of circling around you and releasing is what I saw. So you have that power to release whatever's there. I'm just going to do
Yes,
the singing bowl and see if we can bring in
really,
some.
there's a lot of tension and pressure
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
in the crown, all the head area, this all around this crown chakra. Release.
I was just about to say that. You and I are so in tune sometimes.
I seen there's also a heart chakra.
So just refilling in the heart. So there's a need to open, to accept, to receive as well. You're not fully
Yes,
receiving. Yeah.
upper chakras for sure.
Yeah, there's a resistance there. Yeah. See, there's definitely a resistance to receiving solutions.
Absolutely.
Hear that? Just...
It's much better, but it was like
Yeah,
really
this it's
all of these, overload, all of these, blockage resistance.
yeah.
Now it's much better. Yeah. So, Michelle,
Yeah.
how do you feel now?
So I know she has ongoing health issues, and it's been a while since she's been on chat and connected with anybody, I think. So I've not seen her in ages. Um, yeah, I know, but she's very gifted, very talented.
That's what
Um,
I feel as well,
yeah,
that she
yeah,
has a lot of gifts. So why that question if she gets her disability back? I'm
yeah.
just wondering if this is the right question to ask. Like from her perspective, yes,
Hmm.
but I'm just trying, like that resistance. Why it is there to resistance? That there is something, new, that change.
Yeah,
Ongoing change that is there knocking on the door that actually would bring
yeah.
abundance, everything, the restoring the flow. There is a lot of potential. So
Hmm.
why such a question? You
Yes,
know,
so much potential. Yeah.
that's why I say that, that just, to remind you, just you are powerful, you're amazing, you're a beautiful being. So why would you stay inside basically of the victim mindset?
Hmm.
You are capable, you can do things.
Yeah.
Don't have release these limited beliefs. Release. I can feel now tingling, because it's goosebumps. I know it's about the limited beliefs.
Yeah.
You know, You can. You actually you are capable and you can. Just don't belittle yourself, or just, it's if you're doubting yourself or whatever that resistance comes from, or it's that being fear, for the unknown. I'm just telling, okay, so if it's the matter of the finances,
Yeah.
that's why we say you are very gifted, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
But you, yeah.
Iron Burr said, I'd like to know if he's moving forward. Last time I said he was operating at 20% capacity of his abilities. I think I was a bit
Mm-hmm.
hard on him once.
Yeah,
That was probably on typical skeptic. I'm sorry, pal. Let's see what's going on there. Let's.
I would just say, just trust yourself more.
Yeah.
I know. So what if one door closes and another will open?
Yeah.
That door with disability stuff,
Yeah.
and you open another one, and that will bring you even more. Okay, what about looking at it from this perspective?
Yeah, I mean, it could be there's something even better is there. So what else is possible? What else is possible with,
Yeah, like
that influx, that
also,
inflow?
that, just to open your mind, there are infinite possibilities, because, it's not only about that work, hard work, 9 to 5 jobs. There are now like expand beyond these. There are now so many opportunities, where you can put yourself and try something new.
Okay, I'm just going to pull some cards for Iron Burr before we finish. Um,
Okay, so Iron Bear is is it do you know who is it?
He's
That's
called
the
Iron
question.
Burr, 1978. I don't know his name, but I presume
Okay, we can
I
do it even
I just
without,
call him Iron Burr. Iron Burr, what's your name? Let us know.
Yeah, like let us please
And if
know.
you're not
So
male, let me know that too.
if you come to Julia's channel regularly, that would be nice to know your name.
We're all typical skeptic. Okay, Iron Burr. Right now, you're in a little bit of lack and scarcity. There's some fear in the root chakra. I've got money fears card coming in as your earth energy. So this lets me know that it's a little bit unstable where you are right now, and you're kind of
Oh,
feeding that
masculine.
fire. Yeah,
Masculine energy, Iron Bear.
yeah.
Okay, John, thank you.
Oh, John. Okay, hey, John. Um, okay. So when I asked for support, for your grounding, for your earth energy, I actually get the spiritual connection card. So it feels like you're not really 100% committed to one thing or the other right now. But your
Mm-hmm.
guides are coming in to say, look, whatever it is, it will be successful, but there needs to be a little bit of commitment, more focus. Don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed by things that other people are saying. And I say that because I pulled cards previously and there was an unconscious projection card that come out, which either means that you're mirroring other people's ideas which don't fit you, or they're projecting onto you their ideas which just don't resonate with you, but you're trying to go with the flow to make nice or whatever. But when I read out the cards, doing a different spread, I got money fears as your grounded focus. And so we are going to shift that energy right now. The rest of the deck is fantastic, the rest of the spread. But spiritual connections coming in. So who are you connecting to? I'm pretty sure you're a Merlin energy, and that's why I was so hard on you before, because that's Merlins. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
We need to raise the vibe for Merlins. Yeah, Slavka's a
Yeah,
Merlin
some
as well.
wizard.
Yeah.
Some wizard energy.
Yeah, yeah. So, really think about who you're working with, who you're connecting to, and try and tune into that higher version, higher aspects of yourself. Yeah. Okay. So that's your grounded focus. Just needs a little bit more. Maybe if you've got altars, refresh them. If you're inside, get outside. Start to think about where's your altar. Yeah. Where do you want to spend your time? Where do you feel most inspired? Okay. Now, as I get on to the air energy, the words we think, the words we say, messages coming in from your guide team, I've got cosmic healing, so that's perfect. So your throat chakra, your mind, it's all being cleansed. So when you go to bed at night, just say to your guides, I know you're there. Please, can I receive my cosmic healing now? I'm open to receiving for the highest good, harm to none, whatever you want to say, right? Cosmic healing is available for the throat, the third eye, and the back chakras and everything. They're there for the higher heart and your full body system. As we move into fire energy, you're transforming into an alchemist. Yeah, there's a little bit of a theme tonight with this as well. People are starting to remember that they have that power to create change. And that's what we do as alchemists. We change from one thing to the next. Yeah, we take that chicken shit, we make chicken soup, okay? Right? So this is your superpower in a way, to transform energies, to become
Yes.
abundant, to become
Mm-hmm.
golden and prosperous. Yeah. When we work into the water energy, which is generally the ease of your pathway, but also your emotional healing, you're being asked to pause, to trust, to reflect. So, and have a bit of compassion for yourself right now. Yeah, it's kind of like putting yourself first when it comes to this. It will, whatever it is, it will be fine, but they're asking you to slow down a little bit, is how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
When I bring all the elements together, I get the storm energy of who you're becoming. You are that force to be reckoned with. And I've got financial freedom, and it feels very strong, powerful, but fun. It feels very fun and easy. So this is what's going on for you. So yeah, you're stepping up in your power. There's a little bit of limiting lack energy there that's holding you back slightly, but it's not really going to impact the overall, as long as you're working with your guides, your guardians, the higher version of you. Yeah, as long as you're calling in more support, everything is going to be perfect. It's going to be good. Okay, I hope that makes sense for I am Bear, for
Mm-hmm.
John.
Yes. So I love that actually. Iron Bear. So
Yeah, I love
that's
it.
how
There's
I
something
feel
about it. It just
you.
makes me light up. I am Bear.
Yes, because iron is strong, is a strength representing,
Yeah,
but also coldness of the metal, as it's metallic. And bear is again is the monumental, majestic,
yeah,
animal. So that's actually what you have. That's your potential. That's why you have that nickname.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but that card I gave, I actually that came for you. Like yes, you have a lot of there is abundance
Yeah,
that you can generate abundance, basically. Yes, a lot of abundance.
yeah,
But on the other hand, there is like that don't lose faith or hope. There
yeah,
is something that you know that you are hopeless. That's something going on. Maybe it's connected with your health, with that you don't trust yourself, that you don't
yeah. I
underestimate
see he's got
yourself.
Parkinson's.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
just a label that can be
yeah, that's true.
removed.
That's
So
true.
Parkinson's is related to your nervous system,
Yeah,
right? So it is about, like you are close in your world, basically in your bubble. Maybe because that's related to
mm,
this rune
yeah.
that actually came out. It's
Oh,
a
yeah,
protection.
perfect. Yeah,
You are in your bubble somewhere. That's your internal world. You know, I think it's that connection that that you're simply somehow that's coming out. The some resistance. What is going on in outer world? That is too much. It's overwhelm. So it's usually Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. It's like you just, get stuck and close in your head, in your own world. You want to forget. You don't want to deal with the stuff what is outside. That's somehow the message. There is something, could be connected. That's why this rune came out.
mm. That's another rune that I want tattooed on my body as well.
Yes, that's actually protective rune. That
Yeah,
that actually
yeah.
yes.
That and
Consider it,
Wunjo.
putting it.
Wunjo,
Yeah,
joy. I Wunjo every day of the
this
week. I
is
would love
this
some
is
joy.
algaes.
Yeah,
And then, of course, I got Otala as well. This is inheritance.
yeah,
So it's connected as well. That might be, you might, your somehow in someone in your family might had it as well, this Parkinson's and stuff like that. So that's all that don't lose faith. That is it. And just trust yourself like never before. because I think now this is, it's a lot of shadows, dark underworld, you know, and interesting is why now I understand why it showed that goddess of the compassion and empathy, like have more empathy towards self because you're self-critical. There is, your relationship with yourself, you know. So you're right. When I was a kid, I got called Honest John all the time from the older guys. So you see, there is a lot of strength and a lot of potential, and you can turn it into abundance. So, all of these diagnoses, let's call them, are just labels. So, yes, there is some. So this is related to that Parkinson's, these two runes actually that came through. So that makes sense because it's generational, okay? But it's a generational trauma that is there unresolved because it's something that you refuse to deal with in the long term, and before your aunt and grandma, they refuse to do it as well. So you see, it's calling actually for more attention and going a little bit deeper. Like, what is that? But you are not your sticker. You are not your disease. It's going on, because it's just a label, Parkinson. As I say, it can be, removed, you know, or healed, but emotion behind it, behind any disease, and especially chronic disease, has emotional root cause. So yes, that would need a little bit of more work into going a bit deeper. So yes, and that's where I am actually. So yes, Julia, if you want, you can.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's perfect. That's really yeah,
Energy,
yeah,
because now we build the momentum, and it's like
yeah.
now hard to stop.
But it's because we were talking, we were really getting into some good topics today, so it's really cool. And but yeah, let everybody know how they can find you, what services you've got going on, what projects you're working on, and when you're going to be live next. And you've been doing some work with Virginia Casella, haven't you, on her channel, on your channel?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
actually. So big potential, and I just say, you know, I feel like pulled towards that, so why not? And and you are actually as well being as a moderator or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like
So
that.
I
And I just said,
moderate, yeah, on her
yeah,
channel, and then once a month she has like a marathon of readings, and then she's got this what do you call it, coming up. I got like an online conference is coming up. I think it's the
it's
13th of March. I'll have to check
it's
that.
March 14
It's
because
14th. Yeah.
13.
So hopefully he's going to be talking
Oh
about the
yeah,
SSP, and there's another.
Chris Latter is
That's
there
it, Chris.
also,
I can't say his last
Canadian.
name. Is
Those
it Chris?
two are SSPs, so
Yeah.
they will share a lot of great stuff. So
Yeah,
yes,
Michael Koff is on there as well. I'm not sure I'm familiar with anybody else who's actually taking part, but there's vendors, there's dragon
there are
speakers.
some, yeah, vendors. One looks
Yeah.
like Elvis Presley.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah. There's a little bit of overlap. So, so I'm gonna be like, I don't think the charity event's going to be busy anyway, so I'll probably be okay. But there's about an hour where I've overlapped myself for that event. But she's hopefully planning to do an in-person conference as well in Canada, so that'll be really cool.
Yeah,
Maybe in July or something. Not that I can go, but it's, I like the idea of supporting these events. I love it.
I also love it as well.
Yeah, interesting indeed. Yes, yes. So tell everybody what your channel and how they can contact you. Um, if they wanted to
Yeah,
book in for a reading or a distant healing or whatever.
yes, if you want the reading with healings, I actually do some stuff as well, Reiki stuff, and I usually did some work with pendulum as well, but now I just use my own energy, myself, just on my own, my abilities. But I
Yeah, so
yeah,
I use a special pendulum that's designed for Akashic Records. I do have
hmm
crystal pendulums as well, but this one is like a timeline changing pendulum that I work with. It has its own consciousness now. I've been working with it for so
yeah, that's
long.
great. I love these
Yeah,
gadgets. I love these tools, but so
gadgets,
far,
spiritual
yeah.
gadgets.
Yes,
Yeah,
I actually try to, to use also my psychic abilities and training.
yeah.
I want to use and that survival mind in your saboteur is being fully in your present moment and
Wow.
use your senses to
Yeah.
just, to feel, smell, taste, touch, you know. But really, this could be just one entire topic about emotional medicine, emotional healing, and stuff
Yeah.
like that,
I think
because
that
it's
would be
really
great to do a show on emotional healing. That
emotion
would be super cool.
regulation and
Yeah.
nervous vagus and all of these access bars, how to release actually
Yeah.
all this tension,
Yeah.
how
See,
to relax.
access is to events. I'm always doing access. When I've got people coming here, I'm doing access. But for me, it's the one I've noticed like a really big shift in energy that I'm giving and receiving at the same time. So my bars activate at the same time as my clients' bars. And I've had moments when my clairvoyance has opened up and I've seen things around me. It's been insane.
Yes.
Elephant pendulum, just my psychic senses. But there's an element of us that still needs that physical touch at times. So access consciousness work is the in-person work that I do. I rarely do Reiki in person. I had somebody ask me for Reiki when I was at a show recently, and I looked at her like, oh. Oh, you want me to do Reiki? Oh, and it's been so long since I've done hands-on Reiki that I've just kind of moved away from it now. Did my own thing now
I
because I work with Violet Flame so much that yeah, I forgot. But yeah, that's the only one I do that's hands-on. Everything else I do is distant. But yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Because this tent, I'm not able to travel wherever, so
Hmm.
I get to go. So far this tent, and honestly, yes. I call it Reiki just because people know it, the term Reiki when it comes on energy healing. But I own, but I don't call myself a Reiki healer. I just, I just do my part, I facilitate the process. That's it. you know. It's just coming through me. So I don't really call it Reiki, but if someone asks me, okay, it's something like Reiki, it's my own method. This is what I'm
Yeah,
actually
I think
developing.
over time, because we've been doing these things for so long, we just develop and we blend and we kind
Yeah.
of create something unique. It's like with my Akashic work, I call it Akashic
Modalities
yeah,
and that complement each other because they are different, but they actually make one big picture.
yeah,
They just form different form, but we get to the same actually outcome
yeah. Oh,
answer.
Slavka, you're at 96 subscribers. 96. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's
Wow,
help
really?
Slavka
I
get to
can't believe.
100.
You must be kidding me.
You're so close to 100. You're so close. I'm
Well, you know.
hoping if I do daily lives and I keep going for the next 2 weeks that I might be able to push it. But I'm really, I mean, hopefully, I don't know. I
Hmm.
don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, so Slavka's channel is the Natural Sentient 27. So you can search for the Natural Sentient and you find her that way. So how can they email you? What can they do?
It's
Um,
everything in my YouTube channel, actually. The
okay.
email,
Oh, I see your
if
Gmail
you
is
would like
there.
to
Yeah.
get in touch, naturalsentient@gmail.com. You know, we get more stuff to do together.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, it'd be great to meet you in person as well. It'd be awesome. Yeah. Oh, 24/7's in the chat. He's saying 420. So I discovered today that 420 is related to weed, smoking
Yes,
weed. I had no
420.
idea.
Hmm.
I had
And
no
you know,
idea.
it's
No.
like dialing code for Czech Republic.
Ah,
422.
okay. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
like
okay.
you have
So
44.
yeah, I just don't know these. Okay, so we're just finishing up. So if anybody would like to donate, both of our donations are in the chat. I'll put them in there. But you don't have to. But it's great if you can support
Yeah,
our
if you
work. If
can,
you,
would be great. You
yeah,
know,
if you
if you can
find,
support with a few bucks, even.
yeah,
It doesn't have to be, like,
yeah. So if you
you
find
know.
value in our work, please support our channels. Slavka is so close to 100 followers, so please do follow her if you haven't already. And you can visit my website, which is anchorhaven.co.uk. I've got a sale on right now on my personal consultations. But if you go to my shop page, there's really cheap discounted distance readings or healings or activations like Reikis and things that are in there. If you're local to me, I do a retreat afternoon once a month. I do Mind Body Spirit fairs around the UK, and I will be at Base's Disclosure Conference when it comes up in June, hopefully. Maybe others, who knows? Who knows? My
Let me
Substack,
know.
yeah,
Keep me
yeah,
updated.
yeah.
If it's
It's over
gonna
the
be,
solstice, yeah.
let me know.
So he's planning it right now. My Substack is anchorhaven.substack.com. If you'd like to support my work that way, it's just £6 a month. Get access to my evening groups on a Monday, Wednesday, and a Saturday. But that's 8 o'clock UK time, which is 3 o'clock Eastern. And Mindful Monday, Awaken Wednesday, and Akashic Record Healing Saturdays. So that's the most affordable way to connect with me. Or you can just jump in my live. So I'm going to try and do daily lives for the next few days and see how that goes. See if I can get a routine going. It might be too much. Who knows? I'm very, very random. I do have two other really good videos that have just come out with John Whitberg and Tennessee,
You
Kentucky
have
Bigfoot
only
Breakaway
great
Ray.
videos.
And yeah, and Slavka and I have got loads of lives that we've done. It's just on the live tab. So, we've done quite a few. This one I'm recording, so I'm going to put it onto the video tab as well. So this is going to be in two places because we had so much great chat about healing and things and travel. And yeah, so we do a mixture of travel and healing and just amazing things when we get together. So it's brilliant. So thank you everybody for watching.
Yeah, thank you. Support Julia as well.
Yes.
Hit the
So
like button. Hit the follow. Yeah, check the website. That's it. Because it's amazing stuff, we have, yeah, I mean, there's really a lot, to share. We could be rambling,
Yeah,
but,
we Oh, thank you guys for joining us.
yeah. So thank you.